Ollie Henry. The Cats now lead by 20 points. Plenty of action coming your way as McCabe with a late highlight.
Alrighty, how are we, guys? First stream of the year. And I can't get the mic right. There we go. Now we're fine now. Alright. Let me know how it sounds. Semi-ho. Because you may think, oh, he's doing a stream. This is going to be professional. No, this is our pre-season too, guys. Don't be rude. Great Aussie advert just to start things off. We'd love to see it. Give me a sec. I'm just going to watch it quickly just to see if everything's working, audio and everything. Alright, you're using this mic, by the way.
The other one stopped off, has it?
No, it's because it won't reach. Alright, let's see where we go. Oh, we got ads, guys. Let's go. Get excited. Too quiet. Hang on, I'm just going to listen to it.
The Epson EcoTank printer comes with thousands of pages worth of ink in the
Remember,
box.
guys, this is our pre-season too, so get over it. It's really bad.
Genuine Epson.
How we doing,
EcoTank
Baronari and
printers.
everybody?
No cartridges, no joke.
No, you're right. It's a bit quiet.
The Epson EcoTank printer comes with thousands of pages worth of ink in the
Remember,
box.
guys, this is our pre-season too, so get over it. It's really bad.
Genuine Epson.
How we doing,
EcoTank
Baronari and
printers.
everybody?
No cartridges, no joke.
So, from my understanding, Collingwood will be playing Brisbane first for two periods, basically quarters. I think it goes for 30 minutes flat. Then it will be the Gold Coast up against Brisbane, and then finally it will be Gold Coast up against Collingwood. That's my understanding. Everyone's going to be playing two periods. So, from my understanding, Collingwood will be playing... Alright, that's fine. That's going to be perfect. Sorry for the double audio, guys. Alright. So players are just about to move into their positions now. So like I said, it is Collingwood up against Brisbane in the first game. So it looks like Brisbane and Collingwood are lining up their best teams for the first game, from my understanding. Turn that right down. There we go. How are we doing, Attila? Alright, so yeah, it's going to be 2 quarters each. So that's why the scoreboard's like that. There's no time on. Game's about to start. Here we go. Brisbane up against Collingwood. Match simulation. Both teams have their best teams in, apparently, for this match sim. Here we go. Bounce down. Cameron wins the first tap. Ashcroft, playing off great form from the grand final, gets the first tap. Good work there from Archie in front. Brought it to ground. Berry looking for the 1-2 to Archie. He drives it inside the forward 50 to the 1-on-1. Good mark. Taken in front. Logan Morris. Wasn't anywhere near the team early last year. Came into the side against the Crows. Famously had a Macca's meal before the game. And now is a premiership hero. That's good, man. So tucked up in the right forward pocket here, Logan Morris. Looks like he's bulked up a bit in the pre-season, from my understanding. So a tough kick here from Logan Morris. Pretty straight-looking kick. He leaves it out to the right. First score of the afternoon.
Yeah, I think he's had to bulk up a bit with the departure of Danaher. Someone's had to really take that role from him.
Yeah, well, they've got Sam Day they signed as well, so maybe he'll be an option. So Jacob Bryan takes the mark here for the Pies. So the Gold Coast will play next. Goes long down the wing towards McStay against his former side from a couple of years ago. Good to see he's had a good pre-season. Just trying to look for the team lineups here, just so I can get everyone's name in. There it is there. So Collingwood are playing their side against Brisbane's. There we go. There we go, that's perfect. Alright. So Neil gets the clearance, driving it towards the 50. Bit of an awkward bounce and runs out of bounds on the 50-metre line. Up the Lions for the match. I'm an Essendon fan. Okay, fair enough. You probably don't want to watch my later predictions, but anyway. Throws it into play. Cameron with the tap down. Dacos, good handball. Crisp almost threw that away. Ball spills out. Great pick up from Neil. Berry out the back, and now Zorko drives it towards the forward 50. In front, couldn't mark. There was McGuinness. Lohman went to ground, but somehow gathered it well. Missed the give though. Dacos, and now the Pies can go through Nick. Short little kick was nice to Schultz. They can work it off halfback now with Josh Dacos. Been training back there all pre-season. Goes long with the kick. Good mark there from McStay. So just outside 50. Gets onto his left boot. About to get tackled. Got it towards the top of the goal square. Nearly out the back. Picked up by Hoskin Elliott. Has to get rid of a great tackle. And gets rewarded there, Wilmot. Takes the advantage. Cameron. Dangerous looking kick, but a good mark from Ainsworth. And now they can go here, the Lions. They've got two players all on their own. One of them's Lohman. He cut back inside. A little bit slow on the ball movement. Nice little kick in the end. Zorko. Little darting kick was nice to Archie on centre wing. Wide ball. Fronts Lockie Neal. On the lead is Logan Morris. Low little ball. Just had a little bit too... Didn't have enough on it. Fighting for it hard though was Morris. He got it back in the end. Now Berry. Short little kick. Brilliant. Well, there'll probably be a little bit of rust from both teams, but that was pretty smooth there from Brisbane.
To be honest, you'd probably see that the Lions would start the slower.
Yeah, they've done pretty well so far. Well, Oscar McInerney, tucked up in the pocket, missed the grand final last year. Almost got it in, just left it out to the left-hand side. Tough story, obviously, Oscar McInerney, but on grand final day, he looked like one of the happiest people out there. It was really good to see. The Jeremy Howe to take the kick in. Not the greatest looking kick. Very wide. Almost took the mark there with McStay. Berry. McInerney. Longish handball. Trying to get the fend off was Neil. They scored it over the boundary line by Nick Dacos. In fact, no, number 12. Is that Dan Houston? They don't have the numbers here. That's fucking helpful, Collingwood, you fucking dorks. I would say that is here. Oh, no. Maybe it's Harry Perryman, actually. I think Harry Perryman's number 12 for Collingwood. If you guys can mention that, let me know. McInerney out the back to Zorko. Driving it long. Top of the goal square it goes. Archie went up a bit early. Play on. Now the Pies can go at the back 50. Dacos. Whitish handball to McGuinness. Low little darting kick was nice. Couldn't mark it down low there. And the Lions get it back again. Tough tackle there from Lipinski. Umpire circles and pins him. Very good tackle there from Paddy Lipinski.
I think Josh Dacos has started really well with just a few touches off in his new role off halfback.
Yeah, I don't mind him playing off a halfback, but I think already the Collingwood midfield's pretty slim as it is. So interesting to see how long they persisted that, the Pies. Longish kick, spoiled away from Harris Andrews. Now Dacos picks it up well. Threaded the handball to Perryman. They can link this up nicely here, Collingwood. Dacos back to Perryman, I believe. Really grainy footage. Membry gets off the handball. They work it well here, the Pies. They can run it all the way to the goal line. And they finish it off. No, they don't.
Wow.
Great ball movement. Should have really finished the final product, but just missed it to the right. So it was William Hayes, that shot on goal. So Brisbane through the middle of the ground. Neil works it wide now to Dunkley. Floating ball to Archie. He's got all the time in the world here on the wing. He'll go with the low ball towards the pocket. It's Logan Morris again. He darts the kick back inside. An absolute grubber. Turned it over. So now the Pies can clear. Only momentarily, though.
We're just playing that on pre-season from Logan Morris.
A little bit of brust there from Logan Morris. I mean, he's got a premiership medallion around his neck. I don't think he'll worry too much about a grubber kick in a pre-season game. Bailey works it short. And now a chance here for Josh Dunkley. So Josh Dunkley now.
Just making sure the umpires are doing their role.
I mean, 2 players ran off the mark there, and he didn't pay 50. But anyway, so now Dunkley going to set it up a little here for Archie. Not had too much on it. I'm behind you. That's as far as we can get. Actually, no, I think we can go a little bit closer. As I am typing, my TV has gone blue screen. Oh god, you're hacking. So Will Hayes get the free kick here on the outer wing. Goes out wide. Looks like they've paid 50 here to Will Hayes, actually. So he'll be escorted all the way to 50. That's a long 50-metre penalty. Anyway. So Hayes gives it out the back to Josh Dacos. Longish handball. Looking for Ryan. He stepped past one. He breaks 45. Kicks it towards goal. And there's your first goal. No, he leaves it out to the left.
And these camera angles aren't that professional at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, it is a pracky game.
Everyone is a little rusty, I guess.
Yeah. I'm on Hubble KO. Is that even functional? Short little kick out wide there to Bailey. Bailey played on. Probably didn't want to. Off the left boot. It's a bit of a floater. They did well, Morris, to bring it to ground. Loman, little tap on was smart. Archie, whitish kick. And
I think it was played as a throw.
Was it a throw? Oh, I thought he tapped it. No, it was going to be a free kick to Collingwood. Out on the wing here. Reef McGuinness looks like he's playing in the back line in this match sim. He's had a few touches so far, but Josh Dacos probably the standout, I'd say. So McGuinness just works it in short to Markov. Got the beard out. Don't know about that. I prefer a clean cut to Collingwood's number 2. He's wearing DeGoey's number. I don't know. So I don't know who that is. He's going to send it long towards the pocket. Cameron 1-2. Couldn't grab it on the third attempt. Neil gave the handball straight to the shoulder of McInerney. Oh, and then Zorko got a knee made to the head by a teammate. Schultz. Elliott did well. Cameron snapping it to the top of the goal square. In front. Couldn't mark. Opportunity here for Schultz on the ground. Fighting for it. But the Lions have the numbers. Zorko went to kick it away. Got it smothered as he kicked it. Cameron juggled it. And it's out of bounds. Just outside 50. You're at 10 seconds ahead. So Hubble's got the live scoop. Which one's Dan Houston, do you think? Is it not? Is he even play? He is playing. Is it number 12?
That one now, I reckon.
Number 12.
No, he's 6. No, I can't tell.
It's still hard to tell. They haven't got very good cameras for this, but whatever. Hang on, probably a better idea here. There he is. He is number 12.
No, that's Perryman.
Oh, it is Perryman. Okay. So from the tap down, Cameron wins it down. That is Perryman. Back to Lipinski. Smothered as he kicked it. Just smashes it forward there, Perryman, on the bounce. Numbers here with the Lions. I think that was McKenna. Just jammed it on the boot. Didn't really look. McInerney 1-2. Couldn't grab it on the third attempt. Now Perryman trying to get it out of there. Did well. It's a huge scramble for the footy. And another ball up. I think the guy with the camera's fallen asleep. The camera just suddenly dropped then. Anyway. Cameron tap. Trying to get it out of there. Just seen out of bounds. Ed Allen just sees that one out of bounds. Big hot raps on him going into this year. Didn't get many games last year for the Pies, but obviously very hard to break into that midfield. Definitely bulked up over the summer. McInerney wins it down. Bailey to Neil. Getting a lot of touches early. Feeds it at the back. And now the Lions can work it towards centre wing. But all Pies here. Cameron takes the mark. We are listening to the next Bruce McAvaney. Appreciate that, bro. Archie working it forward. Morris in a one-on-one. Moore went hard for it. But Morris still fighting. Went for the pause on the stream. That's awesome. McGuinness beaten well. Matt Cluggage, a little bit too much of a party trick for a match sim. McGuinness tried to break the tackle. Came back with a solid tackle though, McCluggage.
Number 9 is Dan Houston.
McCluggage works it inside the forward 50. Nice looking kick. And Cam Rayner, prelim final hero, got them into the granny. And a premiership star on that afternoon. Takes a good mark. So it looks like 22 Sam Day. That's a good mark. And maybe Cam Rayner can get the first goal. Been waiting a while for the first goal of this game, so hopefully Cam Rayner can provide it. So he comes in straight in front, 35 metres out. Umpire doesn't move, and a good finish there from Cam Rayner. So first goal of the evening goes Brisbane's way. So if you're just joining the stream and you don't really understand how this is going to work, basically every single game is going to be 2 periods. 30 minutes, no time on. The first game, so to speak, is Collingwood v Brisbane 2 quarters, or 2 periods, whatever the fuck you want to say. Then it's the Gold Coast up against Brisbane for 2 periods, and then the final game is Gold Coast up against Collingwood. Now, from my understanding, it does look like Collingwood are going to be playing a little bit more of a lesser team in the second game, but I think they've kind of split it up from what I've seen from the squads that they've named.
Yeah, it seems like they've done a very evenish team.
Yeah. Are any of the Ashcrofts on the field? Will Ashcroft's on the field. He had a few touches so far. Levi I haven't seen as of yet. But I do believe he was named in the squad. So, what number is he anyway? He was named. I don't know that. He's number 10, Levi Ashcroft. So, he is named. So now the Pies can work this one forward. Long ball. Up at the back! Oh, Shook silly took a specky. Couldn't bring it down though. Ball feeds out towards Lipinski. Quick hands out the back. They work it well here, the Pies. McStay, low dart, cut off. Good mark there from Jared Berry. He's had a few touches as well so far. How are we doing? Yeah, not too bad, Jamar. And now I don't know who's on this camera angle, but he's fucking asleep. He's fallen asleep twice so far. The one who's got I think he's in the commentary box, I believe. So, centre wing, commentary side. Umpire throws it back into play. McStay got it beaten out the back. Day, think of pushing the back. So, first game for him in Brisbane colours. So, now McStay goes towards the 50. Just hasn't really had the radar on so far, Danny McStay, since having the footy. He's made a couple of mistakes, but trying to just ease out the rust so far. Long kick down the wing. Up high. I think that was Archie. He couldn't mark. Lipinski at the back to Ryan. Now Dacos. This is Josh. He runs a bit of an arc. Sends it towards true centre half forward position. Spoiled down. And now the Lions can link up off half back. Lester gave off the handball. A little bit too hot for him. That was Zorko, I believe. No, that's not it. Can't really see who it is. It's not very good vision, guys, but doesn't matter. Now Archie at half forward. Low dart inside the forward 50. Cut off by Ryan. So a couple of poor disposals so far, but obviously you can't really expect much more at this stage of the season. Markov, longish handball. So they're going to cut back inside here. Dacos again. Interested to see how many touches he's had so far. Finds his brother in the centre square. As Day touched it, he gave away a free kick a moment ago. Low kick. Couldn't mark there with Schultz. Probably got one in the back there. Umpire didn't pay it. Guess there's a bit of rust on them as well. Fletcher. Nice looking ball. Got it punched away from Morris. Both players fighting hard for it. That's a high free kick. Accidental, but very high. That was Josh Dunkley who got that high hit. Not really a surprise that he's in and under. Wilmot, longish ball. Couldn't mark. Socket off the ground. Is that Cameron? I think it is. Gets away the handball. Long give from Ainsworth. White on the wing. Low little dart towards Lohman. Strong hands. Can't mark. Markov on his hammer. And then just runs it over the boundary line. Well, the Lions have had a lot of chances so far in this game. But I think probably just that polish. Which, I mean, you'd think would be there around opening round one. They do look pretty good, though.
Yeah, the Collingwood's problem is just their last kick inside 450.
Yeah. Day with the tap. Chris went to kick it away. Bailey smothered. Did well. Gave it out the back to McCluggage. May have been a high one. Got away with it. It'll be a ball up. Who the fuck is 24 for Collingwood? He's had a lot of touches so far. I think it's Jacob Ryan. I'm pretty sure. He's had a few touches so far. McStay went to kick it away. Got taken down and holding the footy. So Sam Day will get the free kick. opportunity for his first goal in Brisbane colours. Well, of course, playing basically at his home ground for all of his career, playing at the Gold Coast home ground today.
You should really know where the goals are here, so...
He's always had the potential, Sam Day, but never been able to live up to it. Probably the signing of Ben King, Peter Wright around that mark as well. He's never been able to take that spot, but he's a high draft pick when he got picked up. Now moved to Brisbane since the retirement of Joe Danaher. He comes in and he's left it out to the left-hand side, so another behind. Well, so now the Pies go long down the wing. Oh, I had the rove there was Hoskin Elliott. And now they've got the numbers here. Membry off the crisp. Loaded the ball to Hoskin Elliott, who wants to play on. To his detriment, maybe. Just got the kick away inside the forward 50. On the bounce, Wilmot did it really well. And now the Lions just link up through numbers really nicely. Loaded the ball to Neil. Gives it off to Berry. Longish handball at the back. Finds Ainsworth. Now to their captain in Andrews. Low little kick was really nice. How's Reef McGuinness look so far? Yeah, he's been pretty good he's playing in the back 50, so he's done okay so far. Had a few touches, I'd say.
It seems like Levi Ashcroft's not playing in this match sim at the moment. I don't see him...
Yeah, I haven't seen a number 10 running around, but they do play 2 periods, both teams, and they're playing 2 games, of like 30-minute halves, basically. So... They will. If we're not seeing him in this game, we don't see players in this game, most likely they'll play in the next one. So now Berry off to Ainsworth, dodged round 1, went for the handball, got it smothered, but then got it back. Neil, feigned the give, was all at the footy smarts there, Lockie Neil. Sends it into the pocket. 2-on-1, almost grabbed that one there, Lohman. Long kick, founds a teammate there in Cameron, and now the Pies can go through the middle. Schultz wants to work it on the outer side. It's a nice looking ball here for Hoskin Elliott. He just has to pick it up. He did pretty well. Balances himself. Sends it to the top of the goal square. Great looking ball. Good effort there from Wilmot. And the clearing ball there from the Lions. Just inside the defensive 50. Went one way. Dodge back another. Well done there from Fletcher. In the U number 3. He sends it down the wing. Low little dart. 1-on-1. Good work there from Darcy Moore. Sees it out. Yeah, I agree, Bradley. He's actually looked really good so far, Darcy Wilmot. Looks like he's playing a little bit more of a tall defender, but I think that's just for the match sim, to be honest. I don't think that's really the position he's going to play this year, but he's looked pretty good so far. And how you doing, Gus? What are you up to this afternoon? Cameron tapped down. Dacos fighting hard with Lockie Neal. Big match up in a match sim. There's Levi Ashcroft, actually. Gave off the handball there. No, that's Will Ashcroft. Fucking hell. Sorry, I saw the Lord Farquhar hair. I thought that was his brother, but no, that's Will. Free kick to Nick Dacos here. Short little ball. Oh, dropped the mark. A lot of rust from that Collingwood player. Can't really see who it is. Now Lohman. Low ball towards half forward on the bounce to Archie. He got tackled well. Great tackle there from Reef McInnes. He's done well so far in this game. And seen out of bounds off the toes of Reef McInnes. So Cal Archie back into his forward line. Back into the forward line. He's playing in defence in the Indigenous All-Stars game. He's a forward, this guy.
Yeah,
showed in the final series.
Yeah, we saw that in the final series.
But there were so many great players in that Indigenous All-Stars team. It was hard to put him in there. Ball towards the 50. Morris spun a full 360. Bit longer, and now he's gone. Good tackle there from Oleg Markov. In fact, that was Will Day who got tackled. He played on Markov. Kick went about 4 metres. Gives it to Lipinski off the left boot. Yeah, I think that
wasn't a lot better either.
That wasn't much better, that kick, and it's out of bounds right in front of the interchange gates with the Brisbane free kick to Ryan Lester. Even the umpire, they'd called the player to come back. Umpire called I think that's Will Hayes to come back on the mark, and he's just like, fuck it, it's a match sim, bro. Yeah. So Ainsworth drives it long, top of the goal square here. Looking for Archie, went up, couldn't mark. Ooh. Hit the ground, fighting for it. Couple of players there. One of them's Dan Houston, who dropped it. Didn't have the footy, though. He'll get the free. So Dan Houston will get it in the back pocket if the Pies. Not a great deal in it, was there, Rockcliffe? I mean, he didn't have the football, but anyway. Fucking hell, are you watching the game? Anyway, Neil breaks away, can snap it towards goal. Is it going to make the distance? Great finish from Lockie Neal. Match sim, regular game, grand final. He's all class. Terrible turnover there from Dan Houston. Port Adelaide got rid of him for a reason. He's cooked.
Yeah.
At this point, he's cooked.
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah, Port Adelaide got rid of him at the right time.
Well, he's got to start performing at the moment because he's not playing the first game of the season.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. This is his
Yeah.
If he wants to be picked in that team in round 1 because he's missing opening round through suspension because he's such a dirty player. I'm just fucking around. So, still about 8 minutes to go in this first period. Did I hit the timer on this fucking... I didn't hit the timer, did I? Oh, I did. Go me. Fuck, I'm on fire. So, yeah. So, guys, the time on the screen of the stream is what they're going by. So, when it's 30 minutes, that will be the first period done. Fuck, I'm good. Do you think they should probably add that to regular games if they just have a straight 30 minutes? If Dangerfield was right, I don't think it would be, but it'd be interesting to see if they would do that for actual games.
Nah, I like the
yeah, I do too.
waiting for the.
I mean,
when is it gonna go?
When you're at the game,
Yeah.
went up there. Morris couldn't mark. Fighting for it as a couple of Pies defenders. McGuinness couldn't pick it up off his toes.
Oh.
Great little spin there from Morris. Snapped it towards goal and he's got it. In fact, no, it's Sam Day. Well, Sam Day kicks his first goal in Brisbane colours.
No. McNeil. Number 22 kicked that.
Yeah, that's Sam Day.
Nah.
Who the fuck is that? Who the fuck is 22? Ty Gallop. Is Sam Day even playing in this game? Because I've been calling Sam Day for a while now.
Yeah, he's the 14. Number 14.
All right, well, I've been calling 22. Okay, so Ty Gallop, he's my new favourite player. I love him. I've been watching him since he was a wee lad. And he's a great player.
We're a bit rusty with trying to figure out these players, the numbers at the moment.
Well, look, I mean, the screen. I mean, they're basically showing this stream in 240p. Okay, you probably got better vision looking through a window. Like fucking hell. Anyway, again, we're lucky enough to even watch the games. Let's not be too complacent. But anyway, so the Lions get the clearance here.
Oh.
Bailey shrugged the tackle. In fact, it's Rayner. Who else would it be? From 50, low ball towards the top of the goal square. Great mark. I think that's Markov, or is it Jeremy Howe? Who else would it be with the pack mark? I've got every single name wrong so far. Have Collingwood got a goal? Collingwood haven't got a goal.
No.
So the scoreboard's wrong. Dude. They're confusing me. I swear Collingwood haven't got a goal yet.
No, there's no way they've got a goal.
The thing is, I can't check it anywhere because fucking I don't know if anyone's got the stats up for this game. Tap down from Cameron. Clearance from the Lions. Got it smothered. It was Ashcroft. Now the Pies can link up. And there's your quarter time siren. So in fact, it's 25-minute quarters, not 30. So you know what? We're all a bit rusty at the moment, guys. Don't quote me on anything. Yeah, so the scoreboard is wrong. The commentator just said it's 2 behind. So I am right. Thank you, Lord.
They put it on the board when Brisbane kicked their third. They gave them a goal.
So a good end to that first term. Markle was a big moustache. Yeah, I think that's a beard now. I prefer the moustache, to be honest with you. There's so much crap in here. Where the hell did I put it? So after that first period, Brisbane 3-3-21 to Collingwood 2 behinds. Jesus Christ. Alright, so... God, a lot of people are watching this stream. Want to see how Collingwood go in match simulation? Good on you guys. So if you don't... Yeah, so like I said, it's going to be two 25-minute periods, not 30, sorry. So 25-minute periods for everyone's games. Collingwood play Brisbane first, then Gold Coast play Brisbane, and then Collingwood will play the Gold Coast in the final game. That's basically how the stream goes today.
And in between games is a 15-minute break.
15-minute break. Okay, cool. I don't mind the concept of the 3-3-3 game, to be honest, but
as long as it's not vanilla or anything like that, you know, they're going to actually play competitive.
yeah. He's on the Ned Kelly. Yeah, it kind of looks like Ned Kelly. So a couple of players that were out though. Dan Rioli's not playing today. Sam Flanders, Took Miller, Charlie Ballard for the Gold Coast. Oscar McInerney is in, but Hipwood, Starskevich, McCarthy, and Gardner are all out for the Lions. Collingwood have a lot of outs actually. DeGoey, DeMattia, McRae, Mason Cox, Bobby Hill, and Ash Johnson. It's interesting that some Indigenous players are playing a match sim, some aren't. Like Archie's playing, but not them two.
Yeah, well, Cameron isn't he? Charlie Cameron?
I think Charlie Cameron's playing. Is he? Number 30... maybe he's not playing. 23, sorry. Yeah, he is playing. Just play them all at once. They just have fucking all three teams on the field, but they don't know which goals are goals. That's exactly what we want. This is so freaking boring. Jesus Christ, just get the fucking game back on. I don't want to hear it. Did he say that? Did Kane Corn say that he's too old? I mean, he's probably been best. Him. If I had to pick three best players so far, I'd probably say Lockie Neal's been up there. He's had a good couple of touches. Josh Dacos probably been Collingwood's best, if I'm being honest, and they're probably the two best players I've seen. Like Zorko's had some good touches, Dunkley's done some good things. Jared Berry actually probably been the best for the other part of the game, but it's very hard to look at it from the game itself. My best player so far would be Lockie Neal. Team I follow. I'm a Sydney Swans fan, so seeing Brisbane again brings back bad memories for me. You're a Port Adelaide fan, so that's just sad in itself. That's just
watching against Brisbane.
That's sad enough. Not even making a grand final. So players starting to return to their positions now for the second period. This is the last period of this game. Then we'll be moving to Brisbane v Gold Coast, which will be what, a 15-minute interval between games?
Yeah.
Okay. I saw F1 launch and they showed you in the trailer, Jerry Buckingham F1 movie, and it has Brad Pitt. Like, I just turned 50 last Saturday, and he is older than me, Brad Pitt. I don't think You mean the driving F1? Is that what you're talking about? Because I don't follow much of F1. They still haven't changed the fucking scoreboard. Far out, dude. What sort of shit show is this? Are you streaming on Boundary Riders, for fuck's sake? God, we're even doing a little bit better.
At least ours is correct.
So the second period is about to get underway. So we'll see if both teams go out all guns blazing here, or if they'll just play their regular role, I guess. Probably not gonna go too hard, I'd imagine. I think Dean Cox will be a good coach too. There's always a little bit of I don't know. You got to take. Just got to take a little bit of a grain of salt with things in the first, like just feeling of it. I don't know how he's gonna go, but I think he's gonna be a good coach. I'll be interested to see how their first few games go for Sydney. Yeah, driving F1. Okay, yeah, I get what you mean. So the Lions working it towards half forward. Good mark from Cameron.
He's done a few good things, Cameron.
Yeah, Darcy Cameron. He started okay. So Jeremy Howe now at halfback. Dean Cox seems to have been implementing some different stuff since he's become the head coach of the Swans. So I'll be interested to see how they go in their match sim tomorrow. Yeah, so the scoreboard on ours is actually right. They haven't scored a goal yet, Collingwood. They said it on the commentary before. I don't know why the scoreboard on this fucking stream, on their stream, is wrong. Collingwood haven't kicked a goal. But yeah, Travis, sorry. I mean, look, at some point maybe they did kick a goal and like they turned off the stream, or they just gave them one to make them feel better. I don't know, but they definitely haven't kicked a goal yet.
Yeah.
Great kick from McCluggage inside the forward 50, finds Cam Rayner.
But the score is only 21-2.
Yeah, I don't know. They still haven't changed it. So Cam Rayner's already kicked a goal. He kicked the first one of the game.
We are confident in that.
We're confident that he kicked the first goal in the game. So Brisbane looking very polished so far in this match simulation. Cam Rayner now kick just outside the forward 50. Long ball. It's fading to the left and goes through for a behind. So 20 points to the margin. Another 50-metre penalty given away. I think there's been 3 already. So to make you, if you want to realise how fucking shit this scoreboard person is, they didn't even add the point then. So
our score.
Jesus Christ. If it's a kid doing work experience, I know. Like, is it that fucking hard, bro? So McInerney gave it away. Now Zorko, short little kick, almost got it smothered. Almost got it taken away from him. Loman left the ball behind. Allen, Dacos. Gave it to Elliott, back to Nick Dacos from 50. Short little kick was pretty nice. Not paid the mark there, Hoskin Elliott.
Jeez.
Probably wasn't there. Maybe it was. I'm not too sure. The kick out wide. And now the Lions can work it up. Day, Lockie Neal again. He can work it inside the forward 50. Great looking kick to the pocket. Wasn't paid the mark. Was he paid a free kick? I think he was. So Kalachi will get it.
No, he was paid the mark.
He's paid the mark in the end, Kalachi. But Lockie Neal is looking like he hasn't missed a beat from the grand final. If anything, he's probably feeling better.
Yeah, he was, yeah.
Probably feeling a lot better from that grand final. He was playing with a plantar fascia injury. Had that fixed up in the off-season, but he looks all good so far. So Kalachi played in the Indigenous All-Stars game last week. Back in for Brisbane now. Playing up forward. And great looking kick, Kalachi. He's left it out to the left. So still both teams very rusty in front of goal. Collingwood, even though the scoreboard says something different, they haven't scored a goal. Just get rid of the scoreboard on KO, for fuck's sake. It's just confusing. Just leave the time up. So now Josh Dacos off of half-back. Long kick to the one-on-one. Went up there, was crisp, couldn't mark. Fighting for it on the ground was Dunkley. Couldn't get it out of there. They work it well here, the Pies. Gets it out. And now Schultz breaking away from the tackle. Goes for the low kick inside the forward 50. Lions have the numbers. Run into each other, though. Heavy collision. And now Hoskin Elliott makes them pay full price. So Collingwood get their first goal of the game. The scoreboard will actually look good for them.
And then they've just given them another goal.
Oh, fucking hell.
Oh, fucking hell.
The scoreboard on our stream is right, guys. They're fucking hell. Both players are okay for the Brisbane Lions. They both collided. Not much talk there.
No, they've given them...
Yeah, they are wearing the Brisbane Bears training jumper on. Yeah, that's their jump.
They're changing the clock.
They're just fixing up the scoreboard now, I think.
Maybe they're just joining our stream just to get the correct fucking scoreboard right. Still haven't added the 2 points to Brisbane yet, though.
They still haven't added their fourth goal. Sorry, they're 2 points, yeah. Now there's just 2 goals. Yeah,
Here we go.
Oh, they fixed it up. Hang on. There we go. They fixed it up. It's a miracle. Cameron with the tap. Nick Dacos just breaks away, shrugs off the tackle. Handballing out wide. Handball from Lipinski. Finds Hayes. He goes with a short little ball. Cut off well there by Bailey. No, they've got the score wrong, Gaz. Lohman. Goes it out wide. Good kick in the end. So Brisbane just working this up slowly. They got the right score now. It's a miracle. Bailey. Works it short. Neil. Zorko, in fact, missed the kick. A lot of rust in this second period. Handball through, did well. Schultz went for the long give to Crisp. He missed his handball to Elliott, fighting for it. Kicks it off the ground towards the pocket.
Insufficient intent.
Runs out, and the umpire... The umpire just calls for a boundary throw-in. Jamie Elliott not impressed.
That's insufficient. I don't know what else you can give that.
Umpire says, just get over it, Jamie. It's a freaking match sim, bro. It's not that important.
All the Collingwood fans over the fence are absolutely ripping into him.
Yeah.
What else would you expect from Collingwood?
Collingwood fans are expecting this game's like round 3. Premiership points involved in this one. Handball given away. McCluggage just dances through a couple of opponents. Berry looking for the 1-2 with McCluggage. Did it well in the lines. They work it through the middle of the ground. Rayner gives it off to Wilmot. He'll want to go for a run. Gives it back to Rayner. Still in the centre square here. They've just worked it through handball. They've done it really well. McCluggage, just a little U-turn. Did it brilliantly. The handball wasn't so great. They're working it up nice for the lines. They've got a plethora of options, and he finds Lohman. So good work there from Brisbane. They work it into Kai Lohman.
That was a very impressive transition from Brisbane.
Yeah. A little bit rusty on that handball from McCluggage, but they worked it out in the end. And now Kai Lohman, a chance to kick their first goal of the second term. He's missed. Well, for a little bit in the season last year, they were called the Brisbanehinds. Well, the Brisbanehinds by Dan Gorringe. So, kind of living up to that name at this stage. They're working through numbers here. And now Charlie Cameron kicks it towards goal. Does it hold the line? It's there. Good finish there from Charlie. And Brisbane finally get their first goal of the second term. Yeah, so Collingwood are just very, very rusty at the moment. I mean, it's understandable, but that was not very good trying to exit out their D50. And as a good side will do, they'll make you pay on the counter. Dacos ownership be huge without the early buy. Yeah, I agree. I'll probably pick up Nick Dacos if it wasn't for his early buy for AFL Fantasy. He's been brilliant so far too. He's been probably almost best on ground. I mean, he probably almost would be a best on ground. Yeah, I think that's probably game. I can't really see Collingwood coming back from here. It's all over.
16 minutes left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a Brisbane fan who's definitely had too many beers.
He's still in his premiership hangover.
He's still in the premiership hangover. So Collingwood lining up a couple of younger players in the middle here. Ed Allen's in the centre bounce. McStay with the tap towards Nick Dacos. Allen picks it up. Got it on his left boot. Up and under. Towards the point of the square. Good push out there from the Brisbane defender. That was Connor McKenna. He works the kick out wide. Nice looking kick. He finds Fletcher. So now Fletcher sends it towards the 50. Huge pack of players go up. Neither could mark. Ryan turns it over straight to Archie. Kick it as smothered. Berry tried to claim the mark. He goes with a longish handball. Danger in the goal square. They're fighting for it. Collingwood have a few numbers here. Long handballs. Turned it straight over. McCluggage tackled and ripped out of bounds. Well, they did everything to mess that up there, Collingwood. Collingwood, but couldn't do it in the end. That was Curtis Taylor there for Collingwood in the Collingwood black. Playing in the VFL side this year for Collingwood. Obviously was listed on North Melbourne's list. Got delisted. Playing for Collingwood in hopes of maybe getting relisted on an AFL list. McStay handballed it to the boundary line. And he goes out of bounds.
I've been impressed by Ed Allen today. He's done a few nice things.
It'll be interesting to see if he gets a game in opening round because he's had a lot of promise about him, Ed Allen, but never really got a spot for the Pies. So. Yeah. With DeGoey potentially being out of opening round with an injury, he may get a spot. He's probably fighting for a couple of younger guys like Finn McRae as well. The tap down did well there, Day. Got the handball at the back to Dunkley, who snaps it, but misses out to the right. In fact, that was Gallup, wasn't it? I think that was Gallup. Whatever. To be honest, I think this game would be a huge flogging in Brisbane's favour if it wasn't for their missing in front of goal.
Yeah.
Perryman works it short here too, the man you speak of, Ed Allen. And he works it short to Dacos. He wants to go. He did go. Umpire gives him a huge reprieve there. Nice kick found crisp. Schultz turned back inside. They work it well in the Pies. And now Dacos, short little ball towards Schultz, he marks.
That was probably their best passage to play all day, really.
Yeah, they did that pretty well there, Collingwood. Well, a chance here to keep this somewhat game alive, I guess. If Lachie Schultz can convert, keeps them within touch.
He'd want to... I think he knows he had a very poor season last year for Collingwood. He did do a few things late in the season, but I think he wants to rectify what he did to start the season last year.
Yeah, it was obviously high hopes for the recruit. Didn't have a great 2024.
He's got that.
But great finish there from Lachie Schultz. Keeps Collingwood in this game.
Dry Rocky, I just said that.
Yeah. Yeah, come on, Tom. Jesus Christ. Fucking hell, we've already got you covered here. So a good finish there from Lachie Schultz. He's been okay so far. He's been good with the tackling. Looks a little bit slimmer than he did last year. Collingwood are to jump back up the ladder. He's going to have a good season.
Who have you thought was going to take the Kitty Coleman? Looks like he's still going to be Zorko.
I think it'll be Zorko. He'll just use it for now, to be honest.
It will be interesting when he does come back into this team, what structure they go with Brisbane.
Yeah, I think Kitty Coleman probably plays a few games in the VFL before he comes straight back in. But yeah, I think they just keep Zorko back there, to be honest. Or they chuck him forward. Dunkley tried to soccer it off the ground, then immediately got tackled to ground by Houston. Fighting for the footy there. Couldn't get it out. Ryan, Howe, did well to Lipinski. Threw the handball now back to Allen. He's running after him is Neil. Got the handball away. He was held without it there, Ed Allen as well.
He's given
so it'll come back to him.
But then he's given back the free kick. Okay. I don't know.
Oh, somehow I was being advanced up the field there for Dacos. He gives it off to Josh. They can work it through hands here. Howe wants to switch it up. Goes wide, finds McGuinness. I think it's his first touch of the second term. He gives off the handball to Houston, who just sends it up and under ball. Numbers here with Brisbane. It hits the ground. Crisp. Quick little give was nice to Tim Membry. First goal on the black and white. Misses the kick, though. Went to centre it. Turned it over to McKenna.
He was too selfless then.
Yeah.
He just taking it all. It's only matched him, but I guess a good mentality.
Now, Lachie Neale takes a second bounce on the wing. Short little stabbing ball. Wasn't a great kick. Parted the sea somehow there, Logan Morris. And now the check side kick came off Didn't get much on it. Got like a toe on it. But now the handball. Just handball it to the pocket. Lions have the numbers here. Jared Berry went to snap it. Good work from Darcy Moore. Knocked it out of bounds. How you doing, Krusty the Clown or Cameron Skellums? Players are getting really tired. Hello, Hawk. Are you going to call me Hawk Tour? I think it's a bit late for that. But anyway. How you doing, Harvey? Craig McRae looking pretty nice in the black shorts and black t-shirt. Very casual, yeah. Business casual for Craig McRae today. Rayner with the fend off did well. Lohman missed the give though. Went back with the tackle.
Oh, no.
Sitting on top of it. Umpire circles and it'll be a ball up. So about 10 minutes to go in this second period. Tap down from Cameron towards the pocket. Bailey, little dribbling ball towards goal. Touched on the line. But Darcy Moore had to rush behind there for the Lions. Gotta be honest, Brisbane could have made this scoreline look a bit ugly if they kicked straight. The new Gold Coast Guernsey sucks. I'm gonna tell you, I think it's pretty cool. You don't like it?
I don't. I like
their concept one that people thought it was gonna be black and
pink.
pink.
I like the concept gather round one they had, but I don't really like the pink one, and I don't like the normal one they've got.
Schultz tried to soccer it to his own advantage. He did well. Then the look away handball to Curtis Taylor. Tried to pick it up off his toes and missed it. Bit lazy on that play there, Curtis Taylor. And then nice little kick there from McKenna finds Payne, that's it. I was going to say Pryor for a minute, but I realised he went to Essendon. So Logan Morris working up the ground. Playing at centre half back. The kick was atrocious. Kicked it out wide towards Fletcher, who tapped it to his teammates' advantage in Archie. A lot of rusty plays in this last little period. Nice looking kick. Great mark. Took it well there, Josh Dunkley. Can't wait to see. Oh, they're wearing it today. Wait. What are they wearing? Are they wearing the pink?
No.
Surely not. Oh, maybe they
might be. No. Surely it wouldn't be.
So now Neil.
It wouldn't clash with either of them.
Kicks it inside the forward 50. Try to take it on the second attempt there, Houston. Handballed it to Lohman, weirdly. And now they can work it through numbers. Rayner off to Morris, snapped it, and missed it again. God, Brisbane are... They haven't updated the score again here. They're on 33, aren't they?
Yeah. Yeah, they are. What about it?
Because it was on 31, now it's 32. You watch, it won't change. Oh my god. Can you pay me to fucking do the scoreboard? Fucking hell, dude. No, there they go. They fixed it. Thank God. The guy's going to be on mushrooms. Swear to God. What the fuck is he doing? Are you streaming the other game? Yeah, we'll be streaming the rest of the games for the afternoon. Free kick's going to go to Collingwood, to Darcy Cameron in the back pocket. So just under 8 minutes to go in this game.
Yeah, 25-minute periods.
Yeah, 2 25-minute periods, and then they'll swap. So this is the second period of this game. Then we'll go Gold Coast v Brisbane. And the final game is Gold Coast Collingwood. So Howe sends it through the middle. Good kick to Houston. And I think it's going to be 50. In fact, it's Jamie Elliott who will get the 50-metre penalty. Lachie Neale has been good all game. Probably been Brisbane's best. He's just given away a 50-metre penalty here to Jamie Elliott.
Who would you say the best three of them? I think, Lachie Neale, Nick Dacos, and...
You could raffle like three of them.
Yeah, raffle. We could probably either raffle the other ones.
I've liked Jared Berry with a few touches. Yeah, I mean, Fletcher's done some nice things as well. So straight in front, 25 metres out, Jamie Elliott shouldn't have too many concerns. He shuffles a little bit there, the umpire, but it's through. Well, they keep it somewhat alive here, the Pies. $13 points to the margin with about 6 and 7 minutes to play. 6 minutes now. Is this a stain on your eyes? So the quarters periods go for 25 minutes. So the clock you see on the stream, once they hits 25, the period's done. So it's on time on, so there's no stopping periods at all. There's about 6 minutes. Yeah, it's about just under 6 minutes. Yeah, I know. The frame rate keeps on dropping from the stream. I'm not really surprised, though.
Yeah, these aren't really... They're not scheduled games.
Now they've zoomed in weirdly, which is weird. They haven't done that all game. Umpire just recalls the bounce here.
Well, don't you think it's a bit weird how... Because is it like an actual AFL ground that the cameras are so bad at the moment?
Well, this isn't... Yeah, I mean, I don't think Fox Footy are going to be... There's no sponsorships on this sort of stuff, so I don't really think they're going to like make this use all their money to bloody do it. They're not getting sponsored to do it. They're just doing it because it will get some viewers. Great little pick up there from Elliott from the stoppage. Low ball inside the forward 50. Almost the perfect play. Just missed the kick. Oh, the kick's short. Dropped the mark there, McKenna. He goes with the kick inside. Oh, great little kick on a dime to Wilmot. Gives it off to Ashcroft. And now Bailey inside the forward 50. Look at the play. Just couldn't finish off the kick to Cameron. Sock it off the ground. A little bit dangerous there for McGuinness. Great little fend off. He's done well. Moore. Handball now to Hayes. Back to Moore. So they can work this up nicely here, Collingwood. Dacos spun out of trouble. The kick out wide was brilliant. Hits up Tim Membry. You think the Gold Coast lose tonight? Both games, you think? So now Membry sends it towards centre half forward. 1-on-1. Couldn't mark. Schultz up against... Was that Payne? It was. He got rid of the handball. Great pressure here from Collingwood. They're just starting to lift a little. Kick away from McKenna. Gray spoiled it down to ground. Only as far as Membry. He can get it inside the forward 50. Brisbane have the numbers. Dane Zorko takes it. So just over 3 minutes to play in this game. So Dane Zorko, short kick. Oh. Ashcroft, another drop mark. Been a lot of them so far. And now Dacos can have an opportunity to kick a goal. Keep Collingwood alive, and he does. Collingwood aren't giving up on this one just yet.
Who else but Nick Dacos? Even in a match sim, he still does it.
KO's ahead. I can't get any further than this, so... Will Ashcroft's just dropped an absolute spud. Oh, he's just giving away a goal. I mean, I get, again, it's only match sim. Who cares? But it's very rusty there. It shows that these AFL players, like in the grand final, one touch all the time. Shows they are somewhat human. So there'll be about 2.5 minutes as the umpire bounces it down here. Low scoring game. No, I mean, it's only 2 quarters.
Yeah, and if Brisbane actually took their opportunities.
Yeah, true. So umpire bounces it down from the tap. Neil couldn't get there. Clearance from Perryman towards the 50. Good mark taken there by Zorko. Goes with a wide-looking kick. Good option. Finds Dunkley. There's about 2 minutes left. Interesting to see if Brisbane will go into a little bit of a kick mark sort of game. So now Cameron sends it long. Inside the forward 50. 1-on-1. Moore got pushed out of it. He'll get the free kick. In fact, that's Jacob Ryan. He's done some good things so far.
Yeah.
Gives it at the back to Houston. Sends it through the middle of the ground. Terrible kick, though.
He's done very well to Dan Houston, I think.
Zorko sends it long. Spoiled to ground. Got the numbers here, the Pies. Maybe one last chance. Will they go for it? McGuinness sends it out wide towards Hayes. He's had some good signs so far. Goes with a short little kick. Just missed the kick in the end. Andrews about to mop it up. Lester went to kick. Free kick here is going to go to Harris Andrews. Curtis Taylor just held on to that tackle a little bit too long. Goes, nice little kick in the end to Wilmot inside. Just under a minute to go now. Goes out the back here, Archie. So Brisbane probably just simulating playing a close game, I would imagine. Fletcher works it out wide. Good kick in the end. Finds Sam Day. So, yeah, it looks like they've chucked Archie back just to shore up their defence. Interesting play here. So, Dunkley. Couple of options inside the forward 50. Goes towards the pocket. Brilliant looking kick. And Gallup will have the final shot of the game. So Brisbane will go on to win the first match simulation. And Ty Gallup, showing some good signs for a tall guy for their forward line.
Yeah.
He did kick one goal a little earlier. So he's taken the role of Eric Hipwood today, being out of the side through injury.
Well, I think he's done better a job than Sam Day today, to be honest.
Yeah. So Gallup comes in, kicks towards goal. Umpire does not move. Great finish from the young man. Looks like a good young prospect. And Brisbane win the game by 13 points.
I think that's the biggest win that Brisbane's ever had in the last year or so, I reckon.
Yeah, I mean that's what they're gonna be talked about for the next 10 years. That game. So that is the end of the first match simulation, guys. Brisbane up against Collingwood is done. So that is the final scores. Collingwood 4-2-26 to Brisbane 5-9-39. So the next game will be the Gold Coast Suns up against Brisbane. So there's going to be a 15-minute break here, and then we'll get to the next game. I'm going to go to the bathroom in a second because I'm about to pee myself, and I don't really want to go viral for that. So I will do that in a minute. But I'm trying to find the fucking where the hell is it? Oh, this one, there it is. Alright. So I'll clear the scoreboard and then we'll be good to go for the next game. Alright, I'm just going to put this down because I can't fucking hold it and do it. You didn't have to mute, but anyway. You gonna make me a coffee while I'm going to the toilet?
Yeah, you can turn your mic off mute or on mute. Sorry.
Why? I want to talk to my wonderful chatters. Give me money. You ended up 55 seconds behind. All good though. Great calling as usual. Cheers, man. This is an Australian football, also known as Australian football. What is the sport? Yes, AFL football. Sorry, Ian. Just the best sport in the world, bro. On the best channel in the world, if you don't mind. I'm gonna go take a piss.
We'll get the scoreboard right.
Yeah, at least we'll get the fucking scoreboard right. All right, now if you guys hear me in the toilet pissing again, I'll try to piss on the porcelain. But if I piss in the water and you can hear it, that's just ambient noise for you. Scale of 1 to 10. Yes or no? Anyone hear me in the bathroom? This came as a random recommendation on this YouTube. Well, glad you're here, Ian. Gallup was impressive, 2 goals, which is an uproar. What's the uproar if this kid becomes a player? Yeah, no, he did really well. If I knew who he was, if I could see his fucking number and I knew everything, I would have said a lot more about him. But he was really good. That second goal was a nice kick too. Every single player was kicking fucking poorly, so he did really well. So yeah, there's about 10 minutes, guys, or so, and then we'll be into the next match sim. Entertain them, or you gotta take a piss. Alright, entertain them. Just make sure you make a couple of noises.
Yeah, okay.
You want a coffee? We're back. Who am I rooting for? I need to know what my opinion is, please. Okay, so you are going for the Sydney Swans. They're not playing in this game, but you are going for the Sydney Swans for the rest of your life. Where do you live anyway, man? Are you American? Be weird if you're Australian, to be honest. Below average face. Who's the big winner out of Port Adelaide going to be? Who's the big winner out of Port Adelaide? I think it'll be Josh Sin. I'll wait for my brother. I'll wait for my brother to get back. He'll probably have a better idea. But I think Josh Sin. Kane Farrell's obviously got that spot. What do you think, Jack?
What we're doing now?
Who do you think is going to be the big winner with Dan Houston going for Port? Who do you think is going to take over that role?
They're saying at the moment, he's going to be Josh Sin. I think it will be Kane Farrell when he does return, because he's been a bit injury prone at the moment over pre-season. But if Josh Sin decides to go does go well.
Decides to.
Yeah.
He'll think about it.
It just depends, because he's been there injury prone over the time, Josh Sin. So
yeah, I just converted an American guy to a Sydney Swans supporter. So
yeah,
they take it real.
Fumble at the last stage.
Yeah, they do play tomorrow, but I don't think I'll probably slay in that game. I'll probably just watch it. I love how it froze when they show that Cam Mooney goal in. That's where we're going to be one day, Joe. We're going to be on Fox Footy, listening to.
Well, he could have been you this year, but you know.
Now they're showing a weird fucking final between the Swans and the Giants. Okay. Any rivals? So you hate the GWS Giants and Collingwood. As you know, everyone hates Collingwood. That's the number one rule. You have to hate Collingwood.
You want to watch this? I remember the end result of this one.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, there's nothing else to freaking watch. No, don't hate Collingwood. No, you have to. It's a legal obligation. Sorry. Hate Collingwood equals. Keep an eye on Zach Williams, possible hardback role for Carlton. I don't know. I mean, does he? I think maybe he plays forward this year to give Carlton some extra speed up there. I mean, Jesse Motlop's probably that option though, but I'll have to keep an eye on where Zach Williams plays. You can hate the Giants. Any team named the Giants is my enemy list by default. So, you're talking about the New York Giants, I'm assuming? Is there any other American teams named the Giants? Well, California. What teams there for the NFL? I'm fucking blanking. I mean, you obviously got the LA Rams and whatever. I don't hate Sydney for opening round at least. Okay. Why are they only showing the Giants highlights in this game? Baseball. Oh, the San Francisco Giants. Oh, I don't watch baseball. Collingwood is the best. Oh. I mean, I guess I am talking in a Collingwood stream, so I don't know really what I'm trying to accomplish here, but I love Collingwood. Please subscribe. Your Giants hatred goes over to the AFL. Fair enough.
I think we get it. It's about to start.
I think it's about to start the game. They just finished showing those highlights of just Giants play for some reason. I really don't know why they did that. Why don't they just show the highlights of the game? Ian, if you've ever wanted to get into AFL, or this is the reason why... Oh, the game's fucking started! Fucking unbelievable. We had to watch those fucking shit highlights of that crap game and not the football. KO sucks, bro. Alright, so the Gold Coast now are up against Brisbane. The quarter has already started, but anyway... So now the Lions, long kick inside the forward 50. Going back with the flight. Cam Rayner, great mark. Cam Rayner, great hands. He started well in the first two periods of the match sim against Collingwood. And a chance here for Rayner.
It'll be interesting to see who doesn't play in this second one.
No, that's fair enough. I'm going to be honest with you. When the Swans had a whinge about that Isaac, when Toby Green made they made that joke post about Isaac Heaney apologising, I thought that was fucking hilarious when the Giants made that post. And then Tom Harley made that, oh, we're professional, all that bullshit. I was like, fuck off, bro. It was just a joke. Get over it. I agree with that.
And by the way, Cam Rayner kicks the goal.
Didn't I say that? Oh, Rayner kicked the goal. Do the job, Suns. Brisbane kicked the first goal of the quarter.
Very professional here.
Yeah, we are very professional. What do you want me to do? I'm just going to ignore everyone in chat. Guys, shut up, please. I have to commentate this epic match simulation between the Brisbane Lions and the Gold Coast Suns.
Well, someone has to care. It doesn't seem like anyone at the fucking the Gold Coast home ground gives a shit.
The Gold Coast aren't even wearing their jumper. They're wearing the Gold Coast with the Suns written in the middle of it. They're wearing yellow numbers. That's why I think it's weird that the thing in the middle is red, because they're still going to have yellow numbers, even though their jumper's just straight red now, basically.
Yeah.
So back in the middle we go. Actually, when the game should have started. Anyway, McCluggage threw that away. Umpire didn't see it. Handball from Ashcroft. Just got rid of it. Now Graham wrapped up by Ainsworth. Yeah, it's going to be a free kick going to Will Graham. Showed some good signs last year, Will Graham.
He seems to have been slimmed down a bit. Because
yeah, he was a bit more bulky last season, even though he showed very good signs. He wasn't like unfit or anything, but probably had to slim down a little. Fletcher go through the handball. Ashcroft back to Fletcher. The father-sons combined. Short little kick finds Lohman. So Lohman at half back. Short little kick over the top was nice. Hit up Ainsworth. He had a good match to see him in the first one against Collingwood. He works back inside. The kick to McCluggage. Good to see McCluggage in the team. Having some good footy so far. Good kick to find Berry. So Berry, just going to drive this one long, you'd imagine. Goes long. Looking for Lohman. Pack of players form. Neil roves it comfortably. Little handball off to Kyle Lohman. Can they find the free man? In the end, McCluggage back to Ashcroft. Back to Lohman. And he butched it.
Horribly.
Well, all smiles, of course.
It is only a match sim.
Yeah. Butterick into Noble. And now found Lockie Weller. So Connor Butterick, of course, was in the team a couple of years ago. Couldn't find his way in last year very often. But he's looking for a big 2025. Same as this man, Humphrey. Sends it long. 1-on-1. 1-2. Couldn't grab it.
Oh.
That was King, I believe. Couldn't grab it on the third attempt. And then the Lions go on the rebound. Low dart was brilliant. Picked up Fletcher again. He's been good so far. To McCluggage. They link up pretty regularly so far in this game. Gives it off to McKenna. He ducked back inside. Noble with the pressure. McCluggage ducks past Weller. Left foot ball inside 50. Not very well directed, cut off by Sam Collins. Just re-signed with the Gold Coast, which is good to see for him. Got delisted from Fremantle way back in the day. Got picked up by the Gold Coast as a supplement player, and what a pickup he's been. Goes along with the kick towards Ethan Reid. He gets out the back, though. Matty Rao. Nice kick inside. Oh, beautiful. Matt Rao. A lot of talk about his future, but right now he's all Gold Coast and finds Ainsworth inside the forward 50.
Well, he's they've been saying over pre-season that he's going to play a bit forward, so
he does. I think he needs to add something to his game that's not just bullocking work.
Yeah,
just so for his longevity in the game. And that was a good kick too. It looks like he's cleaned himself up a little bit. He was a bit shaggy last year with the hair, the beard, the eating grass. Don't know about that. Almost didn't recognise him there for a minute. But a chance here for the Gold Coast get there first. Ben Ainsworth comes in. Looks pretty nice. Kicks the first goal. Good finish there, Ben Ainsworth. So a good goal there from the Gold Coast Suns. Big year for the Gold Coast as a team. Still yet to make finals in their history. Maybe 2025 will be their year. Surely it has to happen at some point. Matt Rao, 2026 Collingwood Premiership player? Fuck no. God, I hope not. Leo Lombard on the field here. Obviously the number 1 draftee for the Suns. Famously in his presser after being drafted said fuck, which is pretty funny. There's Levi Ashcroft on the ground for the first time.
Straight in the guts with Lockie Neal, which I'm surprised at. I thought Lockie Neal would maybe sit out this one, but
he's so good in the first one. He was just like, nah, let's get going, boys. Let's roll it back. So Ashcroft lining up against Will Graham at the stoppage. Speaking of him, Graham gets the clearance. Sends it inside the forward 50, one-on-one. Goes up, King couldn't mark. Free kick being given away. It's going to go to Payne. So Jack Payne goes to the back pocket. Dangerous kick. Hot on his hammer there was Clousey. Couldn't take it from him. Bailey has it. Short ball back here to Andrews. So it looks like Brisbane playing a pretty full-strength team, both match sims. Not fully strong, but definitely like a B-grade team, I'd say.
Yeah. So
now the Lions go forward here through Neil. Long kick, 2-on-1. Gold Coast have the numbers, did it well.
Well, this is interesting with the new with his very big contract. Mac Andrews started in the back line.
Yeah, so interesting because obviously last year he trialled very much forward for the Gold Coast, kicked the match winner against Essendon last year.
Yeah.
So being chucked back, and I think that's his position in the back 50.
Yeah.
Neil gets tackled immediately by Humphrey. It'd be a ball up.
Like you've said, Humphrey's going to have a very interesting year. He's there over. He said his second year was very lackluster, not to his standards. So
Closey wrapped up nicely. But Devon Robertson, interesting name. Played in the grand final in 2023. Couldn't get into the team for the Lions in 2024. Missed out on the grand final, of course. So interesting to see if he can fix himself up. I needed to refresh your video. Oh, okay, fair enough. Yeah, I was trying to fast forward it, but it didn't work. I think it's going to be behind a little bit anyway. Anderson soccers it off the ground towards a one-on-one. Did well there to bring it to ground. Dangerous hit. But now they have the numbers out the back here. Leo Lombard sends it inside the forward 50. Brilliant. Did it well. And playing up forward, as you said a moment ago, Matt Rao. Does he look like he's slimmed down a little bit, Matt Rao?
Yeah, he does, doesn't he? Yeah.
Lombard, great kick inside the forward 50. First involvement for him. Way to settle into a red and gold jumper there, Leo Lombard. So Matt Rao has set in a presser that he's going to be playing a little bit more forward this year. About a 45-degree angle. Not much distance to speak of. And he's left it out to the left.
I think the wind's picked up since the first match sim, so they've been saying kick at the right goalpost.
Yeah, well, the Brisbane Lions should be a little bit more accustomed to the conditions. So now Bailey on the wing. Gives it back to Ashcroft. He's going to send it long. His first touch there, Levi Ashcroft, turned it straight over to Mac Andrew. Well, I'm sure he's in for a long career, but a little bit of a mistake there.
Might as well get them all out the first match sim.
Yeah, exactly. Just be primed up for opening round. So Joel Jeffrey has it. Sends it down the wing. 2-on-2 here. Great mark there from Jared Witts. Plays on. Works the kick out wide. It's a nice looking ball. Finds Ainsworth. Has a couple of options inside the forward 50. Just pops it up for the one-on-one in King, and it's spoiled away by Payne.
I think it's a very big year for Jared Witts with Ned Moyle coming along, Ethan Reid. Is it that time to get a transition, or we'll see? We'll start to see as the season goes along.
Witts with the tap. Good shrug off from one. Ashcroft, I think it's the older brother. Turned it over, though. Lockie Weller just outside the forward 50. This is not real, no way. You believe it, buddy. This is real. You are seeing the real life Boundary Riders YouTube channel.
On his day, Lockie Weller would get this distance.
Been ravaged by injury the last 12 months. Goes with a dart towards the top of the goal square. Dreadful kick. There's 4 Brisbane numbers. Bad kick. Put it on his head there. I think it was Devin Robertson. Good pick up from Ashcroft. He gives off the handball. Robertson, dodge past one. He's got a lot of time. It goes long. Down the wing. Andrew sets himself. Couldn't mark. Hits the ground. Little tap on from Morris. Turned it over. Anderson did it brilliantly. Off to Weller. Towards the 50. Good spoil coming out there from McKenna. Sends it into the seats. So 10 minutes gone in this first period. 10 minutes 30. Gold Coast lead it by the 1 point. It's interesting to see how the Brisbane Lions play this.
I think they might just try a few different game styles that they want to trial.
I'm interested to see if the Brisbane Lions run this out well, though. Robertson tried to keep it in front of him. Did okay. Ashcroft tried to burrow underneath it. Did it well. Handball out. Finds Levi Ashcroft. The little stabbing kick was nice. So the Lions just settle it down here on the outer wing. So long kick inside the forward 50. Collins is there. It gets out the back. Powell's going to have to fight for it. Did it really well there, Will Powell. He did that one really well. He had 2 Brisbane players beckoning on him, but he took it out of bounds. Did it smart. Oh, player just got hit there. I think that's Matt Rao. Yeah, who was that? Will Ashcroft, I think it was.
Yep.
Yeah, it was. Little hit. I think he hit him in the nuts. AFL doesn't really like that. I don't know if they'll be looked at by MRO or whoever looks at the suspensions.
Well, it'll be interesting because obviously
Ruben Jinby should have been suspended. I'm going to be honest.
Well, it's going to be interesting because obviously with at the start of each year they put a precedent of how they want to do it. So it'll be interesting.
So now on the wing, great rove there from Rogers. He stepped past one, did it well. Sent it inside the forward 50. Not a great looking ball. Good numbers here with Brisbane. Spoils it out of bounds. Yeah, that was... Rogers did well there. Good pick up. Obviously, was a high draft pick as an academy player in 2023's draft. Didn't get many games last year, but he's hopeful he can get some more in 2025. Throws it in. Witts with the fist to it. Not too far away, though. Robertson handled it out the back. Dropped the footy there was Lester. Turned it over to Weller. Sends it inside towards the top of the goal square. King in a one-on-one. He's got the spot. He touched it. Is it still in bounds? It is. Great soccer off the ground. It's a goal. And Lockie Golbert. Not really a big name there for the Gold Coast, but he'll claim it. And Goulburn kicks the first goal for himself in Gold Coast colours. Well, good signs there from the Gold Coast. Ben King's looked pretty dangerous so far in Goulburn. Socketed it off the ground. Nice little celebration. First goal. Not going to be on your AFL resume, but still nice to get. So 13-6. So just under 12 minutes to go in this first period of this second match simulation. So back in the ruck we go. From the tap down. Neither ruckman get near it. Rao trying to burrow himself out of there. Slammed into the turf. In fact, it's Bailey Humphrey. So he's been chucked into the middle. Ethan Reid up in the ruck. From the tap down, Neil. Wrapped up, spun 360. Ball up again. So Bailey Humphrey playing in the midfield here for the Gold Coast.
There's a little bit of feeling in this at the moment.
Yeah, for a match simulation. There's been a bit of a jarring around. Humphreys, great rove. Gives it out to Closey. He sends it high. Inside the forward 50 once again. 3-on-3. Up he goes!
Is that Walter? I think it was.
I think it was Jed Walter. He's giving away the free kick, but what an effort. Sometimes I wish the Adelaide Crows were not real. We agree with you. Sends the ball out wide to Neil. He gives off the handball. Levi Ashcroft gets bumped as he kicked it. Welcome to football. It's a free kick downfield, though. And the players come together. Like you said, there's a bit of feeling in this game. And now it's 50 metres. Well, it's only a match simulation, but it is a Q clash. How you doing, NCL Sparky?
Let's see this one.
So it was behind play. It was a hit on Levi Ashcroft, I believe. Yeah, it is. It's Ben Long, is it?
Yeah, there's nothing in that. Like, it's probably a free kick, but there won't be anything else will happen in that.
So back with the game, the Brisbane Lions get the goal, and they come together again. Well, who says match sims don't matter? I guess there is early bragging rights, I guess. Players don't really care if they're getting a fine for it. And Ashcroft coming off the ground now.
Yeah, I think it was a... I'm not going to say a fair hit.
It was a little bit late. It was a free kick,
late,
and I think the 50 wasn't given for that. It was given because Graham didn't give the ball back quick enough. Pies fans, I hope we beat Gold Coast next. The Gold Coast look pretty good, but yeah, I mean, to be honest, I think Collingwood are playing two. They're playing like half teams, if that makes sense. They play rookies and top players in either side. You have the two Ashcrofts in your team. I have one of them. I may get Levi depending on how they go, but that buy is annoying me. Rowell up against Ashcroft at the stoppage. Weller stepped through traffic brilliantly. Off to Humphrey. He's in for a big year and sets up a great finish. Great finish outside 50 from Bailey Humphrey. He's shown some good signs in this match simulation so far, Bailey Humphrey.
He started there. In the last 5-6 minutes, he's been chucked in the midfield, and he's done really well.
Yeah, he just couldn't get he had a bit of a second-year blues last year, Bailey Humphrey. Had a great standout first season for the Gold Coast, but looks like maybe his third year, maybe, well, it'll be his best. Yeah, he's back in the midfield again here. So Anderson and Rowell haven't really been in there much, but I mean, it's good to see. And Sam Flanders is obviously out of this team through an injury. Is expected to be ready for the opening round, though. So just under 8 minutes to go in this first period of the match simulation between the Gold Coast and the Lions. Back in the ruck, though, McInerney just handballed forward to the voice. McCluggage gets dragged down by Jeffrey, and it's a ball up. Reid in the ruck. Couldn't gather it. Humphrey, again, just burrowing through. Gave it off to Closey. Hot handball. Couldn't gather it by Rowell. Wilmot, Neil, Berry, and now McInerney. Gets it forward on the bounce. Got a bit lucky there, Devon Robertson. Tried to duck out of trouble. He's in trouble now, though. Tapped it out. Did well. Numbers here with Rayner. He just fumbled it at the crucial stage. And now the Gold Coast can recover. Lombard gives off the handball to the voice of Rowell. On the wing. On his left boot. A bit of a tumble punt forward. Gathered it well. Long gives away the free. Not paid by the umpire. Don't know about that. Berry scrambles for it. Turned it over to Rogers, who couldn't grab it cleanly. Ashcroft goes to ground. Berry. A little bit of wet weather footy now. Ashcroft clean. Give. And now Lockie Neal all on his own on the wing. Handball over the top to McCluggage. He can set himself up. Usually a good user. Turned it over. Collins works it out wide. Finds Weller in the defensive 50, but they go with the big switch here. Wide ball looking for the one-on-one. It's Humphrey. Trying to fight for it. Both of them are tussled up. Fighting hard. In fact, it's Ben King. Couldn't get rid of it. And now Fletcher. Wide on the wing. Good kick. Great grab as well. Grab mark. I think it's Logan Morris out there. He goes back inside. Good kick to Robertson. He's shown some good signs in the second match sim. Didn't get involved in that game against the Pies. Ainsworth running a little bit of the perimeter of 50. Finds Lockie Neal. He'll wind up from 50.
Goal.
Sends it long. He's all clear. It's a free kick in the goal square.
Yeah, it was bad.
Yeah, why did Gallup do that? He had a really good match sim, Gallup, and he's given away a free kick there in this game. So Mac Andrew on the last line of defence, sent it long. Humphrey up against Neal. Humphrey looks strong in that contest, couldn't mark it. Andrews, great pick up.
Well,
gets tackled and he's gone. Bailey Humphrey again.
He's played very well so far. I just like that free kick to be paid more.
Yeah. Sends it down the wing on the bounce. Walter, almost a throw, wasn't paid. Ainsworth gives it back to John Noble. The pasty one sends it long. I couldn't mark. Long drops probably should have marked it in the end. Payne, wide kick, too wide out on the full. So Noble will get the free kick. So 70 metres out from goal. Sends it on to the 50. Good mark from... hit hard there, Raul. Gets the free kick.
Oh, God. Did he? I thought it was just a good contest.
So 4.5 minutes left in this first period of the match sim here for the Gold Coast and Brisbane. So Raul just outside 50. Oh, he got a high one. This will be downfield.
Jeez. They're coming at him at the moment.
There's a lot of push and shove in this game. But Jed Walter's going to be the one who gets rewarded here. Top of the goal square. Shouldn't have too many issues here. So Jed Walter comes in. Nonchalant run-up. He says, look, I'm not wasting my run-up for a match simulation. He kicks the goal. So Jed Walter, one who I've definitely, just on look alone, he's bulked up. He's ready to go for a big season. His first year didn't really set anything alight.
No.
But he's definitely bulked up. He's ready for a big season.
I think everyone got to see what he was like, what he could possibly do, but he wasn't... Yeah, I don't know. He didn't get a good run at it, really. He just wasn't consistent enough to get a good run. But, yeah, look...
I think they've chucked Mac Andrew back. Jed Walter's going to get more of a go up forward.
Yeah.
Ethan Reid looks pretty decent so far, too.
Yeah, I think he just needed a bit more experience and another pre-season Walter. Because if you remember, I think he got injured in pre-season last year.
Yeah.
So,
yeah,
he didn't get a good run at it to start the season. But this pre-season seems like he has. And he's bulked up a lot.
So Dane Zorko's been taken off for this second match simulation. So now McCluggage sends it low towards the 50. Noble couldn't mark it. On the defensive 50, Lohman tried to spin out of trouble. Spills out to Jeffrey. He turned it over to Levi Ashcroft. Tumble punt inside the forward 50 on the bounce. Collins reaches it first. Couldn't grab it on the first attempt. Gave away a handball really slick there from Collins. And now the Gold Coast on the rebound. They look good so far. Weller, longish handball. About to get shut down. There was Graham. Just missed the footy though. And he's going to get a free kick for his troubles. And another push and shove.
They've started this...
And 50.
Ooh. They've started this very well, the Gold Coast at the moment. I don't know if maybe it's the fact is that Brisbane are a bit fatigued or...
Yeah, I think that's what I was thinking. Brisbane be a little bit fatigued in this second match sim. So they didn't give it away. He didn't give it back quick enough. This was a very quick call though. This is why they haven't called it. So he's holding... Yeah, so... Yeah. Interesting to see if the umpires are looking at that more this year. So now Will Graham, he's hooked it to the left.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting because obviously, what was it, 2 years ago when they got very whistle heavy on that, not giving the ball back, time wasting. And then last year they weren't as hot on it, except in a few games.
Wasn't 15. Berry nearly spun the full 360. They've only got a minute and a half to survive here, Brisbane, before they can go into a break. A dangerous kick. It's okay, though.
That could have been horrible. That's a torpy. That's a lovely kick.
Torpy floater. Powell couldn't mark. Backing into it there. Gold Coast, almost a turnover. Great tackle there from Bailey. Butterick got tackled and he's pinned. So Bailey, 2 good kicks away from goal. He's going to send it into the pocket towards the one-on-one. Went up early. Ashcroft couldn't mark. Clearing ball from Collins, and that will be insufficient intent, I'd imagine. Oh, no.
Nah. I think they gave the benefit.
Oh, they only went to 24 minutes. Oh, because of the minute. We missed the first minute of the match sim of this because remember they started it late. So that is the first period done for this second match simulation. The Gold Coast lead it by 14 points.
It's a very good start from the Gold Coast. I think, Bailey Humphrey was one of their best to start off the game.
Yeah, I like Bailey Humphrey's performance in that first period of the match simulation.
I think he's got a lot. I think he said that he's got a lot to prove this season with the way he played last season.
Yeah, he just couldn't make it into the team. He had a couple of injury issues. I think this year's a redemption arc for Bailey Humphrey.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not really... I'm just going to try and find something on Twitter to see if I have anyone who talked about that first match simulation for AFL fantasy-wise. I don't think they really will yet, though. This guy's been pretty good with it. Maybe he'll have it. Doesn't look like he has it at the moment, though. So looking at the first match simulation, this super coach Cheers on Twitter. He's made a couple of points to look at. In the first period, Perryman a lot of CBAs. Yeah, I noticed that. Both teams are playing strong midfields. Dacos, busy Nick Dacos, running plays. He looked good. Ryan been involved in a few link-up plays. He was good. Zorks was sweeping in the back. Houston playing in the back 50, which was a bit of not much of a surprise. Gallup with the 2 goals in the end. He kicked 5 in the intra-club last week, so that was interesting. And Ed Allen around the ball, which I expected. Gallup kicked his second goal. Dacos, moving brilliantly. That was good. Cameron, solid R2 position if you want to get him as a second ruck. Kai Lohman at halfback. Yeah, so really not a lot, but yeah.
Yeah, it's been a very
Yeah, there's not really much to talk about on the match sim side of things. Stats wise, I'm trying to find someone who has it, but I think it's going to be pretty hard to find until after the game. If you guys are following the channel, though, we will be doing a review of the whole 2 weeks of match simulations. So that will be out on Sunday, most likely, or maybe Saturday afternoon. That's a lot more funny than watching some of the other stuff. I love how they got them to do this fucking shit. Yeah, so Saturday footy this year is all on Fox Footy. Sorry, for the first 8 rounds, I think.
Yeah.
All Saturdays, all Fox Footy.
Yeah, so it will be interesting because I think But if you're like in New South Wales, you'll get the Sydney Giants games when they're on. But I think they'll be on a delayed coverage. Same with South Australian things. I think that's how they're gonna
I would just strongly say get KO or get Fox Footy, but there were times last year when fucking it didn't even work.
Yeah.
It's just frustrating.
Well, at least we're back on time today before they start the fourth period.
Yeah. No, it was Matt Rao. It was Matt Rao who got hit, not Noah Anderson. Interesting that first period of that match in there. A lot of heat in it, a lot of pushing and shoving. And I mean, I don't think you want any of your players to be suspended at this point. Let's just be honest.
No, Max.
Let's just calm it down a little bit.
Just maybe. Even just a little bit of push and shoves is a little, okay, but I guess that they haven't really had any physical contact with any opponents in 7 months, 6-7 months.
Yeah, they just wanted a little bit of a touch and feel.
Yeah.
All right, so the second period is about to get underway. So this will be the final period you see of the evening from the Brisbane Lions. The Gold Coast still get 2 more periods to go after this one against Collingwood. So here we go, back again. Wits with the tap down. Couldn't take it. Now Rao with the clearance. Inside the forward 50 here for the Suns. Going back with the flight. Dangerous hit. Umpire didn't call a free kick how was that not a free kick? It was a front on contact.
I guess Jed Walter had his eyes on the ball, but I don't think he did.
Rao, that's a bone-crunching tackle and he's gone.
I'd like to see that again, to be honest.
I don't think it was like any malice in it, but it was a free kick. Anyway, Matt Rouse gets the ball now. Sends it inside the forward 50. Going up was Jed Walter. Strong hands. He looks the goods.
He started, in the last 5 minutes of that last period, he actually started getting there, getting to the contest with that goal. So
Yeah, got gifted a goal as well, so. This is a little bit more of a difficult kick, though. Let's see how he goes.
Well, he's very casual in his first goal, so we'll see. He's going to put a bit of effort into this one.
So Jed Walter will kick just inside the forward 50. Comes in. Nice approach.
Nah.
Trying to come back, but out to the right. So now Wilmot, short little ball, finds Levi Ashcroft. He's had a few touches in this game.
I think we'll see a lot of more of the rookies coming into this game for Brisbane with the last period coming on.
Yeah. Long kick towards Lohman, couldn't mark. Hit it to ground. Oh, he threw that out. Umpire called for a throw up just in time.
I'm surprised he didn't call a free kick then towards Jared Berry because it's nearly a slinging action then.
Wits with the tap. Found Anderson, new captain, of course. Humphrey tried to kick the ball forward, but that's out on the full. What do you feel about Anderson becoming the new captain? I thought for sure they would make it Matt Rao, but maybe his contract talks have kind of limited that.
I think if it was Matty Rao, it was like, we're just going to give it to him so he signs on. I think it was the smart move to make it Noah Anderson.
I mean, you could say the same thing about when they made... hang on, turnover. Right up in the pocket. Danger signs here for Brisbane.
Horrible
terrible
kick.
middling ball. That was terrible. Brisbane have the numbers now. Payne back to Ainsworth. Short little ball was nice. And now the Lions can recover once again.
I think they should pick the right decision of Noah Anderson, though.
I don't mind the call, but I just thought Matt Rao had captain written all over him. So, anyway. I think that... I mean, you can say the same thing about Port Adelaide with Travis Boak. I mean, they signed him to make him the captain.
That's what I was thinking. But
yeah.
But Port Adelaide in that stage were in dire.
I mean, if you think of the Gold Coast, so they still haven't made finals.
Yeah, but you can see the turning point for them in the last last 2
year
or 3
or so,
years.
yeah. Back on the game, Ashcroft tried to get the handball out, did it well. He's linked up a few times, Levi Ashcroft, in this second period. Slammed into the turf. I think that's Tunstall who laid that tackle. Tap down. Ashcroft socketed it off the ground. He's actually going to make it work. Out to Rayner. How lucky would this be for the Lions? Cam Rayner finishes.
Oh, beautiful kick.
Well, I don't know if they wrote that up in the preseason.
Well, it's funny, you know, the first match sim they couldn't buy a goal in the second period. Now they've kicked 3 straight in this second match sim. So amazing what happens when you take your chances. And it was made a little bit of
luck involved, to say the least. Ashcroft just threw his boot at that out the stoppage. It just landed in the lap of Rayner, and he finished it all in the end. Well, a good finish. I mean, it keeps the Lions alive. They probably don't have any right to be this close. The Gold Coast have been brilliant in this match sim so far. There's still over 20 minutes to go. Apparently there's a strong smell in the air at the Metricon... what do they call it now? People's First Stadium. Which is good to see. Strong odour, as Tom Rockcliffe just said. So I thought you guys would need to know that watching the stream. So McInerney back in the ruck here up against Jared Witts. Bounce wasn't the greatest. Tap down straight to Anderson though. Tumble punt towards the 50 on the bounce. Couldn't pick it up. Slock it off the ground there by Long. Lombard wrapped up. Got the handball away. Somehow he's pinned. So free kick going to go to the Lions. Ainsworth. He's been good. So free kick against Leo Lombard holding the footy. Ainsworth. Sends it out wide. Good kick in the end. About to say Lockie Neal. Hasn't been seen much in this second period so far. Gets the footy now.
I'm surprised that he did play in this fourth period.
Oh, he's going to get the ball here. Oh, he's about to get shut down. Got the handball away. Suicidal handball there from Lohman. But now Ainsworth sends it inside the forward 50. McAndrew written all over that one.
He'll be doing that for the next 10 years.
Yep. Huge contract he just signed. Long kick found Euland. Coming of age season last year for Bodie Euland.
Well, he finished in the top 5. He finished in the top 3?
Yeah, he finished in the top 3 in the best and fairest. So the Gold Coast looking to switch it. Powell back in the defensive 50 to Andrew. Nice kick out wide. So the Suns just holding it up. Jared Witts. Short kick back to McAndrew. He's had a few touches in this second period. Weller sends it very wide. Oh, boundary umpire wasn't impressed. Thought maybe, but then it wasn't called out in the full. Long kick to the top of the goal square. Looking for King, couldn't mark. Great rove. Looking Walter. Sends it cross goal towards Closey.
Good teamwork that
Well, he's probably in a better position, but only just. But a chance here for Closey to get the Gold Coast back their 15-point lead. He'll snap on goal, hit the belly of it. He's kicked it straight back to where once it came. Going up there was Fletcher, couldn't mark. Clearing ball there from the Lions. It looks like it'll be coming back. Noble wrapped up by Ashcroft. And ball up. Yeah, Closey didn't hit that very well at all. Maybe thinking back, maybe Walter should have just had the shot. Tap down. Anderson, smart move. Knocked it to Weller. Fend off from Rao was nice. Got the kick off to Rogers. Missed his new captain in Anderson. He gathered it well though. Handball wasn't the greatest. Tunstall dodged a few bits of traffic. And now Ainsworth. Up and under kick. Goes for Lohman. Did well there, Andrew. Kick back inside the forward 50 of the Suns. Got the numbers. Rao, great gather. He read it smartly. And the kick!
Oh, beautiful. That's good. That's a bit of class then. That's a bit of class.
Well, Matt Rao just showing why he was the number 1 draft pick all those years ago. And Jed Walter has the footy. Well, his last kick goal wasn't the greatest. His first goalie kick was nice. So Jed Walter, a chance here to give the Gold Coast their 15-point lead back. He comes in. Looks pretty nice. Umpire does not move in the Gold Coast. Creep back out to that 15-point lead. Yeah, so it looks like the Lions are starting to take a few of their senior players out. They probably know this game's done. They probably just want to rest a few. Ainsworth pulled out of that, which was probably the right idea. He could have really lined up Matt Rao there, but he pulled out of it.
Do you think that was just because it's a match sim, or do you think he just knew he was going to do something wrong?
I'll just say yes, because I think that's a bit of both. So interested to see how the Collingwood will line up in this second match sim. It looks like they've got a bit of both, a bit of rookies, a bit of senior players involved. So back in the ruck, it looks like they're playing a little bit more of a makeshift midfield here. Lockie Neal is still on, but a couple of others are involved. Anderson at the front of the stoppage. Little Rogers, ran too far.
Yeah, I can see it coming.
So Wilmot will get the free kick. So Wilmot, wide kick. So the Lions have it here at half back. Harry Arnold has the footy here. Goes back. So they're just rotating the numbers here now, the Lions. Short kick. Seeing a lot more younger names here for the Lions now. Wilmot has it. Pretty much the only one of the few senior players out there now. Sends it wide back to Harry Arnold. Nice little kick up to Lockie Neal. So I guess they're just keeping the captain out there. Little kick across his body. Not a bad kick.
Oh.
Shouldn't mark. Hit the ground nicely. Rayner kept it in front of him. Tucked up in the pocket. Sets it up to the top of the goal square. 2-on-2. Landing in front. No one could mark. Euland. Andrew. Handball. Dangerous. Did well there, Butterick. And then dropped the footy.
That's all the ball.
And he's gone.
Yeah.
Oh. Connor Butterick. I think he read that. I think he did that pretty well. He could have, it could have been a big hit, but he bounced off nicely and then unfortunately dropped the footy. So Logan Morris. Chance here to keep the Lions somewhat alive in this game.
He started very well at the start of the match sims that he played. It wasn't cited much in the first quarter of this one.
Yeah, we'll see how he goes here, Logan Morris. It's taking a long time to kick this ball. I mean, I get it's a match sim. You want to try and, keep your craft up. Get your routine ready for the regular season. But, I mean, get on with it. Anyway. Morris comes in. And, yep, it took too long. Left it out to the right. Kicked it behind. So Lions, Gold Coast messed this one up again. Robertson shrugs off a tackle. Good use. Finds Bailey. Devon Robertson's shown some good signs in this game. Only been in the second match sim there, Devon Robertson, but he's shown some good signs. He's a pretty good player for them in 2023. He played in the grand final in that game, but didn't really get a spot in 2024. So a little bit of a make-up year for him now.
Yeah, a few people were surprised he stayed.
Yeah, he obviously had the chance to move to the West Coast Eagles, but decided to stay at the Lions. And now he's got to prove what he's worth. But a good finish there from Zach Bailey. Kicks the Lions fourth. So halfway through this second period of the match simulation, Brisbane Lions starting to rotate some younger players through, some lesser known players. Oscar McInerney's still out there though. No, that's not. Is that Oscar McInerney? No, it's not.
No.
From the tap, Wits with the tap down, trying to get it out of there was Bailey. Fending through a couple of pieces of traffic, then turned it over. Holding the footy, going to go to the Gold Coast. Anderson immediately away to Jeffrey. He'll send it inside the forward 50 once again. Where's Walter? Where's King? That was touched by a teammate. Yeah, the umpire saw that. Tap down from Witts. Rogers was held, looking for the free, and he's going to get it. The umpire went down. The controlling umpire went down. The one outside the plate called it. Made the right decision, and a chance here for Jake Rogers to give the Gold Coast back a 2-goal plus advantage. So Jake Rogers, an academy pick a couple of years ago. Didn't really get much of an opportunity last year. Did have a great game against the Swans. Got the Rising Star nomination. Didn't play a lot of games. Chance here to get back into this Gold Coast lineup in year 2. And that's a great finish.
They've done some very nice things here, the Gold Coast, in this.
Yeah, they've shown some good signs. That's just a match sim. You can't take a lot of this into into consideration. Exactly. The Brisbane Lions have dropped off a lot of their best players for the second game, but they've shown good signs, and they've shown some very exciting little attributes of different players rotating through the midfield. I've liked Bailey Humphrey's game. Jake Rogers has shown some good signs. I've liked Jed Walter.
Yeah.
So Matt Rowe's been very good. Noah Anderson's been very good as well. Looks like they've chucked Leo Lombard in the midfield rotation now. Tap down. Lions win it. Ashcroft handball at the back, looking for the 1-2. He's going to get it. Looking for the 1-2-3 maybe. He does. Good link-up play. Sends it on the wing. High ball. Gets at the back. Noble. Good handball. Looking for the 1-2. Didn't get it there, Noble. Jeffrey, low dart. On the bounce. Oh. Great get up and go there from Long. He sends it down the wing. Should be a ball in. Oh, dope. The one time they fucking pay it.
All day. Haven't played it all day.
The guy was getting tackled.
And that's the one he used.
Well, the umpires are doing a match simulation as well. Down the wing, the kick couldn't mark. In fact, it was paid by the umpire. So now the Lions. Through Brandon Ryan, a former Hawthorn player. Sends it long to Logan Morris, who marks. Just directing traffic. Sends it to the top of the goal square. No one could mark. Gets at the back. Andrew drops it! Dropped it out of his hands. And the Lions make him pay. And Sam Marshall, father-son, probably the least talked about father-son at the Brisbane Lions, of course, with the massive acquisition of Levi Ashcroft. But Sam Marshall gets on the board with that goal. Absolutely gifted to him. Wouldn't have got an easier gift in his life.
That's 7 minutes left. 8 minutes left, sorry.
8 minutes left, 8 points the margin. Interesting to see how the Lions take this next 8 minutes as well. A lot more of their younger players are on the ground. Very interesting midfield lineup here. I can see Ashcroft. I see Devon Robertson in there. Tunstall, I believe, as well. Ethan Reid with a tap down. Had to call that bounce back umpire, surely. He called that one back pretty quick, the ball. So Brendan Ryan's been chucked in the ruck here for the Lions. From the tap down, Ashcroft tried to tack it to Ravel, but they get the clearance to the Suns. Inside the forward 50. Out the back is Jed Walter. Just had to control it. He tried to duck past one tackle. Brilliant play there from the Lions. Great defense. Answorth kick. Bit of a shank. Closey out the back to Jeffries. Hasn't got much time. He's going to get shut down.
Oh, that's in the back.
Unlucky.
Yeah, he did get the free kick.
It was a free kick, but Jeffrey had to know what was happening. Who made the mistake? Mac Andrew in the goal square. It was a free kick, but Jeffrey had to... I mean, it's a match sim.
Yeah.
But you've got to be a little bit more aware than that. Sends it into the pocket. It spills out now to Rogers. He gave it off to Ainsworth couldn't gather it. Brisbane have the numbers. Ravel spun, then dropped it. Got rid of it. There was Ainsworth again. Humphrey sent underneath it, takes the grab. Been a little bit quieter in the second period, Bailey Humphrey.
Yeah, he spent a bit of time on the bench as well, so...
He's a big prospect, Bailey Humphrey, though. He'll kick this from just outside the forward 50. This would all but finish the game, you'd imagine. So he's kicked 1 goal. Showed some really good signs in that first period. A chance here to give his Gold Coast back that 14-point lead. Humphrey runs an arc. He sends it long. It's hooked a little and fisted through for a rush behind. Turned it over there. What the fuck has happened here? What the fuck did I just click? Oh, there we go. So a long kick outside the defensive 50 here from the Brisbane Lions. Up and under, couldn't mark. Day couldn't mark. Weller, the look away handball was nice. Humphrey, back inside, good kick. He finds it to Andrew. Long way out from goal. He can wind up from outside 50. Mac Andrew, the money man. Good finish. That probably finishes the game for the Suns. Great finish.
It was a lovely kick.
And Mac Andrew all but sewn up the result. He's back in the position he was bred to play, I believe. He's the halfback rebounding defender who can intercept mark. I think that's why he's paid the big bucks from the Suns.
Yeah.
I think they have the lineup to play finals, the Gold Coast. It's just, can they do it? That's the big question, I believe.
Yeah, they've got to be able to win away.
Yeah. Back in the ruck. Wits with the tap down. Trying to get the handball clear. There was Graham. Humphrey tried the little smart tap on. Didn't work. Robertson spun. Good tackle from Humphrey. Ball spills out. Lions have numbers now. Handball over the top. Ryan tried to tap it on. Was Ainsworth. Turned it over to Lombard. Anderson went to handball. Then just cut back inside. Smothered kick. Still ends up inside the forward 50. Ashcroft about to get shut down by other draftee. And Lombard hit him hard. Marshall handballed it away. Oh, Lombard's holding his shoulder. We'll have to go back to that in a minute. Ravel down the wing. Good mark from Tunstall. Oh,
Yeah,
Lombard and Ashcroft both getting looked at by doctors. Looks like Ashcroft's okay, but Lombard's coming off.
Yeah, that didn't look great.
Yeah, he's barely moved it. It doesn't look like it's popped out. Maybe just a stinger, hopefully. Oh, he's not happy at all.
Nah.
Leo Lombard's in bad pain now for the Suns. It's a shoulder. That's really concerning. He threw away his mouthguard. He's really angry with that. Back with the game, though. In the pocket here, the Lions sets it up to the top of the goal square. Great mark. It's Ty Gallup who takes the grab.
Ooh.
Sat up. Wanted to put on his influence on the game there, Lombard, by trying to put his body into Ashcroft, and he's came off second best. So now Gallup, a chance for his third goal of the match simulations, first one of this game, and he kicks the goal. Well, he's shown some good signs here, Gallup. Well, there is a spot for him if Hipwood's out in opening round. People thought maybe Sam Day would have that spot, but Gallup's
I
really...
think he's done better. I think
Yeah.
he's done there. He's shown a lot of good signs.
So just under 2 minutes to go in this last period here for the Brisbane Lions.
That's very bad to see from Leo Lombard. You don't want to see.
Hopefully it's just a stinger, but the way he threw his mouth guard away, it didn't seem that way. So Rowell at the clearance, tried to soccer it away, was smothered. Answorth trying to tap it to his own advantage. Anderson just put boots a ball inside the forward 50. Long going back, 1, 2, 3, got it! Great grab there from Ben Long.
You think that this will be the last kick. By the time he takes the shot, if he gets it, it'll be the last kick.
Yeah. Great mark there from Ben Long. I think he's been pretty underrated since coming to the Gold Coast, Ben Long.
Yeah.
Playing as a forward. He may have some questionable decisions at times, getting suspended sometimes on the regular, but he's been very good for them. So Ben Long comes in, creeps inside the forward 50s, left it out to the right, and threw for it behind. Was he kicking on the full?
No, he just gave it one.
Yeah.
Oh, does it really matter?
So 8 seconds left. Siren will be blown in a moment. So the Gold Coast win. They win by 10 points. Great finish from them. That's the last we'll see of the Brisbane Lions tonight. So there is your final scores to the second match simulation, guys. The 2 periods there between the Brisbane Lions and the Gold Coast. The Suns have got up by 10 points. 7-5, 47. So the Brisbane Lions 6-1, 37. So if you had to pick some best players there, I'd probably say Lachie Neale in that first period and a half. I like Bailey Humphrey for the Gold Coast.
Yeah.
Matt Rowell was obviously brilliant. Noah Anderson. Those are the players that stood out for me. A couple of lesser players like Mac Andrew showed some good signs playing in defence this year. I like Ty Gallop. He got his 3rd goal of the match simulations in full. Any players in particular that I didn't mention that you'd like the look of?
You mentioned Jasper Fletcher.
He didn't really do much in that game,
Yeah,
though.
not in that game, but yeah, just watching Bill Levi Ashcroft was just
Yeah, he was good too.
yeah.
So there will be another 15-minute period, guys, and then we'll have our last match sim of the night. Alright, let me just set this up for the next one. Yeah. Levi looking unreal. Yeah, he looked good. I think he looked good. The best reality TV. There's no such thing as good reality TV, mate. Fucking hell. So the only real concern to come out of that match simulation, guys, and really the only bad one so far was the Leo Lombard injury. It looks like he's came off with a shoulder concern, coming off second best after trying to put some influence with his body on Levi Ashcroft, and unfortunately he's came off second best. He's come off the ground. I'd be very surprised if he plays in the next match sim, but yeah, it's really unfortunate for him. Oh, fuck. How long until we get this this last game underway?
Oh, a couple minutes.
There. I'm just gonna get it in drink.
If the game does start, just, you have to do it for a bit. It's about to start. Tools.
Scripts.
Yeah.
It should just be staff when the game starts.
So the last match sim has just started with Collingwood v Gold Coast.
Just started.
Yeah.
You got the time, yeah.
Yeah, Gold Coast just got the first clearance in the Dow. David Swallow's got the ball at half forward. Taking the shot from 50 out, and he has beautifully kicked it actually, yeah. Good start by the Gold Coast and David Swallow in his, 13th year.
Been there the whole time. Suffered through it all. Alright. Oh, good. So good finish there from David Swallow. Gets the first goal. Ashcroft JR looks for the goods, but Hardwick seems to be trying to take him out of the game. I don't know who'll get a holiday, but interesting that they're trying to do that.
Doing a bit of Jack Watts.
How you doing, Leopard Craft? So the final two periods of this match simulation. Wits with the tag. Anderson with the tackle, locked up. So Collingwood playing a completely different team from what they did in that first match simulation against the Brisbane Lions. So they're working forward here, the Pies. On the bounce, did it well. McQuarrie, quick hands. Pendlebury, out wide to side bottom. The veterans combine from 50, still side bottom. Can't get it there. Good work. Good work there from Collins on the line. Surely still side bottom and Scotty Pendlebury get a bye, don't they? Why the fuck are they playing in this game? I don't know. God, give him a break. Jesus Christ, played 800 odd games. Kick down the wings, nice to Ainsworth. Cuts back inside to Butterick. So not many changes at this stage of the Suns. Looks like they've gone with a pretty similar lineup.
Nah, it looks like they've done similar to what Brisbane did. They started with a similar team in the second match sim, and then they started taking them off and rotating them.
Yeah, so Dean trying to get it up, but trickles out of bounds. It'll be a throw in. Just outside the forward 50 for the Suns. So from the tap down, Witts tried to push out of trouble. Couldn't get it out. Rao dug it out of there. Kicked it forward on the bounce. That was Jaff. Tapped it away. Handball. They work it forward here now, the Pies. Side bottom. Longish handball. They work it through nicely. The kick away down the wing on the bounce. Couldn't grab it there was Curtis Taylor, and it's out of bounds. So there's going to be a couple of Collingwood players that I just have no clue what the hell their names are. I'm just going to be honest with you guys. Because I don't know who they are, and they don't have the numbers next to them in the match simulation squads for Collingwood. So I'm not going to know most of them. I don't know Curtis Taylor because I've seen him from last year. I'll try my best though. So back in the ruck, Witts smacks it out of the inner ring of the stoppage, spills out now to Weller. He sends it towards the 50 at the back. Did well in the one-on-one. There was long. The handball wasn't so great though. In fact, it was Swallow. Turned it over. Handball worked it through nicely. Quaynor, lowish handball, gathered it well in the end. Now Maynard sends it inside the forward 50 at the back. Got it spoiled away nicely. McAndrew did it well.
be interesting what their midfield mix looks like now with like Dacos and Perryman and all that taken out.
Yeah. So keeps towards the boundary line, eventually trickles out. So throw it in a sec.
I was off his. What?
Oh, came off the foot there of the Collingwood player. I think his name's Bennett. Be a free kick into Matt Round. No one knew that other than the boundary umpire. Even the Gold Coast players ran away.
I guess he's the only one who needs to know, but it came off a foot.
He's playing for round one, that boundary umpire. So now Matt Rao sends it long down the wing. 3-on-2. Collingwood have the numbers here, but it gets at the back. Walter overran it. Numbers here with the Pies. Quaynor looks both ways and then runs forward. Sends it towards the 50. 1-on-1. Myercheck couldn't mark. Great pick up from Bennett. From 45. Low ball. Kicks the first goal for the Pies. Great kick there from Josh Bennett. VFL player. Well, we saw a couple of... we saw a great story of Tom Edwards getting signed to Essendon as an SSP player last week. If you have a good match sim, there may be someone watching.
Absolutely.
Great finish there from Josh Bennett. That was a great rove, great goal.
Always trying to get your AFL dream.
Yeah, might as well look for that. That was a great goal. So in the middle right now for Collingwood, you got Ned Long, side bottom, and Scott Pendlebury, and the ruckman. I don't even know who the ruckman is. From the tap down, Pendlebury overran it, picked up us side bottom, did it well, turned it over though. Anderson, great pick up, wheels around onto his right boot, sent it inside the forward 50, 1-on-1. It was a little bit of a hold. It'll be a free kick. Going Gold Coast way. Is that Jed Walter again? It is. Well, if I'm Essendon going up against them in opening round, I'd be watching Jed Walter and having a little bit of the shakes.
Yeah. And you got to think, like, Ben King tonight has not done a lot. So...
I mean, that's probably a good sign.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So that's a good sign for Gold Coast, is that he's not doing a lot. And they've relied a lot more on... Jed Walter today.
So Jed Walter, opportunity here to Gold Coast back in front. Had a really good first match sim against the Brisbane Lions. That's a great looking kick. Jed Walter. Remember the name.
He just looks a lot more slimmer, a lot more bulkier than he did last season.
That's a bit of a contradiction, isn't it? A lot more slimmer, a lot more bulky.
Slimmer and it seems a bit stronger. Yeah, stronger and slimmer.
You're subscribed. Cheers, Riley. Appreciate that. He looks a lot less robotic, I would say. He looks a lot more smoother with the footy, a lot more. It doesn't look like he's so robotic trying to pick up the footy. He's a lot more mobile.
Not running the train tracks.
Yeah.
He can move a bit more around the 50.
So back in the ruck, tap down from Witts. Free kick's going to go to Gold Coast. Jared Witts in the middle.
I think Witts is just playing along with it. He's just playing with them at the moment. It seems to have been ragdolling every single ruckman he's played in this Collingwood team so far in the first 8 minutes.
Long kick from Anderson got smothered. Maynard body lined it there from Humphreys. Dean, long handball. He's turned this one right over here. Weller tried to run straight through a Collingwood player. Couldn't do so. Weller backwards handball. Noble about to run this out of bounds. Oh no, he got a handball away somehow. Graham stood up to the contact. Hewland at the back. Anderson. They worked this well with the Suns. And Jared Witts.
Oh.
Jed Walter. Sorry. Did we say Jake Rogers? No, Jed Walter. So now Mac Andrew is a little bit too far out to score here. He's looking for an option here. He's going to send it long. High ball. Looking for the pocket. 3-on-2. Pies have the numbers. Hits the ground. Side bottom. 1, 2. Picked it up on the third attempt. sprints away from Ethan Reid, sees the young kid and just says, "I got you covered." Good kick to find Myercheck, and now side bottom again. Good kick in the end, and now they find Quaynor on the wing. He sends it long inside the forward 50. Numbers everywhere for the Pies. They can run out the back and get an easy goal. Another goal to a rookie. Get the name in a moment.
Charlie West.
Charlie West gets the goal there for the Pies, and they're back in front. Well, side bottom just did everything there.
Yeah, it shows the experience.
Shows why it keeps on going on every year. Good to see the Collingwood players, the senior listed players, getting around the young kids as well.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like you just look at this, like Sidebottom and Pendlebury in the midfield, like just all these other rookies and less experienced players, like just how much knowledge and they can get from these two players.
Yeah, I mean these VFL players, I mean they're playing in an AFL team right now. They're probably a lot of them may not even get to do that ever again. So for them to kick a goal even in a match sim, that means a lot for them.
Yeah.
So about 11 minutes gone in this first match simulation quarter or period here. Charlie West's a mutual friend of yours. Oh, he just kicked a nice goal. Very brilliant. I mean, he's making Scott Pendlebury look a bit slow, if I'm being honest. So Quaynor has it here in the centre square. Out to Frampton, who drops the sitter. Look, I'm thinking Charlie West can go for a bit of a trade here. Just trade out Frampton. That was a sitter. Good spoil out the back there from Butterick. Holman got beaten to it there by side bottom. Ball gets out the back. Strong tackle from Quaynor.
He's done well in the first 12 minutes in this game, Quaynor.
Side bottom playing like he's 21 at the moment. Jesus Christ. Fighting for the football there. The Pies can't gather it. Closey wrapped up by two Pies. A little bit lucky it wasn't a free kick. Adelaide Crows might win their practice match against the Lions. Oh, I don't know. I mean, they played really well in their first one, Brisbane. I think they just tied in that second one. And they played a lot of young kids. Good tackle there from Anderson. It'll be another stoppage. So about halfway through this first period of the second match simulation here for the Pies in Gold Coast. Rao kicked it out of there. I think it's a free kick down the field. No, it's going to come back to Matt Rao. He's got a couple of options here short. Umpire got in their fucking way. Fucking arsehole. So Rao just works a short, dangerous kick.
Jesus Christ.
He did well there, Butterick. He stood up to it. Got the handball out. Closey sent it to the top of the goal square. On the lead. Good mark.
And there's Ben King.
Ben King. It's hardly been seen.
Ethan Reid. It is Ethan Reid.
Is that Ethan Reid? It is. Don't think Ben King's in this second game, to be honest. Ethan Reid hasn't been seen a lot today. It's been all about Jed Walter, but that's a good mark. It's a great kick from Closey as well. Pinpoint kick.
He just had a lot of space in front of him that he could just... The kick was just there, pinpoint.
So Ethan Reid, straight in front, 30 metres out. Great looking kick. And the Gold Coast back in front.
No, King is on.
So a couple of VFL listed players. You've got Angus Shivers, Sivers, Boston Dowling, Max Marnie, Chad Molvogue. Fucking hell, sorry. Harry Marnie, what if they're brothers? Josh Brown and Josh Bennett, who just kicked the last goal. And that guy who kicked the goal, Charlie West, he is a listed player for Collingwood. That's a good goal for him too. Favourite state league team? Probably both Port Magpies. Matt Rao sprints away from the stoppage, sprints away from his opponent. Good chase down there from the Collingwood player though. Humphrey sent it inside the forward 50. A helicopter ball. King got beaten by Charlie Dean. Slotted it off the ground, turned it straight back over to Bailey Humphrey. He's going to get a free kick for his troubles. Bailey Humphrey. He's definitely lit it up in this next period of the match sim. He's going to give him 50. Or it's a free kick downfield. And it's going to be in the goal square. It might as well have been 50. And it's going to go to Ethan Reid again. Yeah, Billy Frampton, I'm going to tell you. I think Josh Bennett may have your spot covered. He dropped a sitter and then he's given away a free kick downfield. Well, this is great signs for the Suns. Ethan Reid comes in, kicks the goal. Great signs for the Gold Coast. The fact that Ben King has been hardly cited in either of these match simulations, but Jed Walter and Ethan Reid now are starting to lift, show good signs, kick some goals. I mean, if this can just roll over to the regular season for the Suns, that's all good news because Ben King will show up. You don't want to take match simulation preseason games too seriously, but there's been good signs from the Suns so far.
Yeah, there has been, yeah.
About 10 minutes ago in this first period of the match simulation, Ned Moyle just jumps into the ruck now. Collingwood ruckman thought they had it hard enough with Jared Witts. Ned Moyle comes and steps in. Yeah, that was shit, by the way. Gold Coast get the clearance, but now the Pies will go on the rebound. Up and under ball back in the centre square. Closey stands underneath it. Couldn't grab it. Holman fumbled at the crucial stage. Nearly a high one. Be another ball up. Nick Holman. The battering ram himself. Moyle just pushes his opponent underneath it. Umpire feels a little bit sorry for the Collingwood ruckman, so he gives him a free kick. Goes out wide, finds Jath. Goes long with the kick. Collins went up, goes out of bounds. So just outside the 50 here for Collingwood. Tap down. Moyle did well. Anderson. Inside give to John Noble. You know he'll go for a run. He takes a bounce. It doesn't come back to him though. Gives off the handball to Rogers. He'll send it inside the forward 50. Looking for the one-on-one and miss the kick. Oh, that's a fucking soft free kick. That was soft.
Yeah, that was very...
Ben King will take it. He's hardly been cited today, but that was soft as fuck. So Ben King, hardly been cited in either of the match sims so far. A great sign for the Suns. If he can jump on the bandwagon with the other two in Walter and Reid, he comes in, kicks the goal. His first goal of the night.
His first touch, I think, in either of them.
Yeah, he's hardly been cited.
Let's see how...
No. Oh, Jesus.
I think there's...
Even Charlie Dean's looking at it like, fuck me, bro. Fuck me.
Yeah.
I'm lining up against one of the best key forwards in the game right now, and you're going to fucking pay a free kick against me for fucking touching his like, twinkling his number on the back of his jumper? For fuck's sake. Anyway, 17-point lead here for the Gold Coast. Still 7 minutes left in this fifth period of match sim. Jake Rogers been chucked into the ruck here up against Ned Long here on the Pies. With the tap down, did it well. Held up was the Collingwood play. I think that's Charlie West, in fact. It is. Moyle in the ruck. Won it down. Rao fighting for it. So is Moyle. Little tap to himself twice. Their side bottom did it well. Sullivan kept it in front of him. Did it well against Noble. Great pickup from Rogers. And the stiff arm, if you don't mind. Inside handball to Moyle.
Not the person you want to give it to.
All arms and legs. They just almost stumbled over his own shoelaces. They work it well, though, the Suns. Graham gave it off to Butterick. He'll send it long towards half forward. In front is Frampton. He's had a bit of a shocker, I'm going to be honest, so far. Ainsworth did okay only momentarily. Yeah, if I'm being honest, Billy Frampton's had a stinker. He's fumbled, he's done everything wrong. But again, doesn't really matter. Moyle in the ruck. Won it down. West trying to pick it up. Got a handball away. Oh, a tough hit. Free kick there for the Pies. I wasn't here earlier, so who won the... Gold Coast won the game against Brisbane. And Brisbane won against Collingwood earlier as well. How you doing anyway? Octave AFL. Very nice name. So free kick here on the wing here for Collingwood. It's going to go to Myercheck. Handball to Harry Marnie. And now finds Pendlebury. So Marnie, one of the VFL listed players here in the second match sim here for the Pies. Short ball back to Maynard. And he's going to wheel around and go. Sends it long. Top of the goal square. 4-on-1 in Gold Coast favour. Did okay. Now Powell. Longish handball. Finds Ainsworth. Feigned one way. Then duck back another. Duck plus another kick. It did well. Little tap down. Did it well. And off they go to the Suns. It's Will Graham. Takes a second bounce. Cut back inside past Sullivan. Nearly broke his ankles. The long kick is brilliant.
Beautiful.
That's one of the plays of the night. And David Swallow has the footy. Chance here for his second goal.
That was smart by Ben Ainsworth just to compose himself and then pick the right option, and then Will Graham did the exact same thing.
Yeah, it's a great play from Will Graham. So now David Swallow to finish off the job. Good finish there from David Swallow. Highest capped player at the club. The heart and soul of the Suns kicks the goal. Interesting to see how his role is this year as well.
Yeah.
He played a lot as the sub last year for the Suns. Interesting to see if he is in their best 23. So a good finish there from David Swallow.
What do you think of Nick Holman's hairstyle?
He's always been a bit of a crazy character. I don't like it one bit. It looks
No,
like
I
horrible.
don't like it. I don't think- you don't go the mullet, then go bleacher.
Yeah.
You don't do that.
Like, you either go one or the other, and even then, I don't really like the bleach hair to begin with. But if you're gonna go, you don't go blonde bleach hair with a mullet. Bit out there, in my opinion.
I guess you can do that in the Gold Coast, can't you?
Yeah, true. Rouse socketed off the ground, bouncing ball, good hands, did it well. Now the Pies can link up.
Oh.
West gave it to Pendlebury, who fumbled.
First time we've seen that ever.
That may be the first time of his career Scotty Pendlebury just fumbled. I mean, it is a match sim. It doesn't really count, does it? Great grab there from Humphreys. Read that brilliantly. And the kick inside 50 was nice. Free kick.
Arms.
Not going to be paid.
No, not.
And now Jaff on the outer side. Runs one way. Longish handball. They do it well. Jaff under a lot of pressure. Kick out wide to Marnie. He stepped past one. He did it well there, Marnie. Inside to West. A couple of younger Collingwood listed players here working it out towards the wing. McAndrew got a hit spoil, but it stays in bounds. Matt Query missed it. Gives the handball back here. Did well there, McAndrew. Now Butterer kept it in. Sends a torpedo. Inside outer job. Turned it over though. Parker gives it inside to Ned Long. Played a few games last year. Sends it inside the forward 50. 1-on-1. It gets out the back. Myercheck should finish. Does finish. Well, the three Collingwood goals haven't exactly looked pretty, but they've worked out in the end.
Guess it's what you have to do in a match sim. Just some way to get a goal, really. Just get some bit of momentum. I don't know. Bit of...
Yeah, it's a good goal in the end. I mean, Collingwood know they're not playing for results here. They're just playing to get some run in the legs, get ready for next week in their official pre-season game. Who do they play? I don't even know who they play next week, but a quick look. But so Collingwood next week play Richmond. Oh, okay, well, fucking hell. They can play this team and they'll fucking beat Richmond. Jeez.
Oh, that's Boston Dowling, Ruckman.
So Boston Dowling in the ruck here for the match sim up against Moyle. Moyle wins the tap. Rao tries to stiff arm West. He's done well there, West. He's got him. Tackling Matt Rao, bringing him to ground. Not an easy thing to do.
No.
Charlie West showing some good signs here.
But that's the one thing that Matt Rao needs. Because if you looked at that play, he ran towards that contest. He needs to try and go around it, trying to
Yeah, I don't think he needs to look for the contact. Sends the ball long. Good kick in the end. Finds Humphreys.
He's played very well tonight in these.
I like Bailey Humphrey game.
Ooh.
Oh, Matt Rowell.
Oh,
He's not impressed.
He's giving it away. I don't think that's.
Oh, and Bailey Humphreys kicked it away as well.
I don't think that was actually there. I think that was more of a.
So Will Parker's going to get the free kick. He's going to go long. He played on, so it's not going to count. So there's the first period done of the last match simulation of the night. Gold Coast lead, 6 goals straight, 36 to Collingwood 3-1-19. Collingwood playing a lesser outfit, I would say. This team isn't exactly going to be there when the whips are cracking for Collingwood, but they've shown some good signs. I've liked the look of Charlie West. He's shown some good signs in this game. Didn't play in the first match sim for Collingwood earlier in the night. So Collingwood decided to play 2 different teams for both their match simulations. I've liked the look of a couple of them. So we'll be back in about 5 minutes or so with the next match sim. We might as well actually look quickly. We'll have a quick look. So we'll have a quick look at the pre-season games coming up. So these are the Amy Community Series games. You got the Cats up against Essendon Tuesday, February the 25th. So that's next week. Then you got Richmond up against Collingwood, Hawthorn up against the Bulldogs, and that's the other game we're going to be live streaming. Is Brisbane up against the Adelaide Crows Thursday, February the 27th. Friday you got GWS up against Carlton, Gold Coast up against the Swans. Saturday you got St Kilda up against Port Adelaide, West Coast up against North Melbourne. And the last last pre-season game before we get into the real stuff, Freo up against Melbourne. And I think in a couple of days after that, the first game. Yep. Thursday, March the 6th. We're on, baby. First, and that's the live stream we'll be doing too. First live stream of the regular season. Can't wait. How good. God, we did have 1,000 views tonight. Fucking hell. Alright, I'm just going to grab my Coke quickly for the last game, then we'll be good. Alright, who wins, Jack? Who wins from here? Massive contest.
I think Gold Coast has started to. They're taking their opportunities. I'd be surprised if they don't.
Collingwood don't have a good team in, let's be real.
No.
They're playing hard.
They've got a few experienced players, but mostly they've just got their youth going on.
I mean, if I had to pick Collingwood's best player right now, it's like side bottom. Really.
Yeah.
I did like look at
I think Quaynor's been their best player. I think Quaynor's done pretty well.
I like the look of Charlie West. I don't know if people sing his praises, but he's looked like the best young player for Collingwood so far. All right, let's be a few more minutes, guys. We're back for the last period of the match simulation. We will next week be live streaming again. Brisbane v Adelaide on the Thursday night. It's the second pre-season game of the day. So players are starting to move back into their position now for the last period of the match simulation for the night. So it looks like the Gold Coast is going to play a few different players in this second period. Try and rotate some players. Looks like Jared Witts is out for the rest of the night now. Ned Moyle taking over from the ruck role. But the final 25 minutes of the night. So Moyle with the tap. Won by Pendlebury. Out the back. Good handball. Worked it well. Now Long. Can send it inside the forward 50 of the Pies. 2-on-2. Going back with the flight. Great mark. Graham with the mark. And it's going to be a free kick, though. And it's going to Collingwood.
Does it really matter? Like,
is it my man? Or is it Marnie? 29. I'm going to need some confirmation on that.
Charlie West.
Charlie West again. This guy, play in opening round. I'm calling this kid. This is my guy, Charlie West. So Charlie West comes in, chance for his second goal. Nice looking kick, and he's got it.
He loves it off the boot.
Great finish there from Charlie West. He's shown some good signs this afternoon. Didn't play in the first match simulation, but right now, people have been asking, where's Collingwood's younger players? Where are they coming from? Well, Charlie West just giving a quick reminder to those doubters. So back in the ruck. Collingwood with the tap down. Pendlebury trying to give off the handball. Was held there. I think it was Long not paid. Pendlebury threaded the handball. Long now. Sullivan couldn't pick it up. Noble met hard. Good hands though. Off to Moyle. Sends it long inside the forward 50. Numbers here. Couldn't mark. Roses. Hasn't played much today. On the ground is Himmelberg. Couldn't get rid of it though. Jaff. And now Maynard. Clearing ball out towards the wing. 1-on-1. Euland up against McQuarrie. Kept it in bounds momentarily. And Closey happy to see that out.
That was very good by Euland there. He
just held enough. Held enough that he couldn't.
Closing speed there.
Yeah. Held enough that he didn't give away the free.
Mm.
He is a very good small defender. There's been talks that maybe they're going to try and push him up the field a little bit, but I like him as that small defender sort of role.
I think it depends on how Butter can.
Scott Rioli coming back as well.
Yeah.
Sprinting away now. Berry ran a long way, just didn't run too far. Long kick, not the greatest. Jaff cuts it off.
He's done a few nice things today, Jaff.
Yeah, I don't mind the look of him. Obviously, the brother of Changwath Jaff at the Hawthorn Football Club.
I reckon that was about 10.
I think the umpires don't care at this point.
As you saw with the last play, their last goal for Collingwood, when it was a free kick.
Long kick, good mark on his toes there from Myercheck. He's got side bottom riding shotgun, decides not to go there. Just slow it down. I mean, for everything the Gold Coast have done in this game so far, they're only up by 11 points.
Yeah.
Long kick, wide ball, spoiled out.
He just spoiled his own men.
Yeah. Just turn that down a little bit. I can't see it. There, that's fine. Sorry, if I can hear it like echoing in my headphones, then it's probably a bit loud. That's alright. So Moyle in the ruck. Tap down towards Rogers. He did well. Handball missed Berry. Socket off the ground. They'll pay this. No, good.
I think Jake Rogers going in the midfield in this second match has been interesting.
Yeah, he's shown some good signs. He's quite a smaller guy, so he's not big in stature, but he's definitely quick on his feet.
Yeah, I think he's taken a bit of the Humphrey role that he did in the first match sim.
Yeah. Fiorini did it well, playing in his first period of the match sim today. Rogers, just the man you named a minute ago. Long kick towards Himmelberg. Was held quite a bit there. Wasn't paid by the umpire. Long. Went for the body, not the football. Good pick up. Ainsworth got the handball through. Great work from Long. Must have got a hand on it. Slung down there was Fiorini. It's a ball up.
Jeez, I don't know about that. He got a hand of that.
God, it must have been something then, because that didn't look like a handball, did it?
No.
Moyle with the tap. Try to get the clearance of the Pies. Up and under ball. Quaynor got a fist to it, but turned it over. Low kick inside the forward 50 from Closey. Trickles down towards the boundary line and out of bounds. So first time we get to see Elliot Himmelberg. Not really a lot of talk about him in the pre-season. It just looks like he's a couple of paces behind a couple of the bigger Gold Coast players.
I thought there should have been more talk about his free agency move, but he just seems to have not taken that next step in the pre-season for the Gold Coast to take that spot.
Yeah. Socket off the ground there by side bottom. Clearing ball. Tried to pick it up off the ground. I think that's Faulkner. I'll have to look at that in a minute. Farah runs away. Did it well to Fiorini. Just got the kick away in time. Low ball. Good mark from Jath. He's shown some really good signs, Jath, in this game.
Yeah, he got 2 games last year for Collingwood?
Yeah, got a couple of games. Didn't play a lot. But looks like he's definitely got a little bit fitter in the off-season. Looks like he's ready to go. And I think there is a spot for him in this team. I mean, Perryman doesn't look like he's going to go back. Houston, I mean, yeah, he's there, but I think he plays a little bit differently to Houston. I think there's a spot for him. Holman gives it off, and now the Gold Coast can go. Rogers got that kick smothered. Read it well there. Did well there was Parker, but now Butterick. Handball up and under. Jaff just chucked a fist at it and did it well. McQuarrie, little basketball bounce to himself was nice. And now the Pies working inside the forward 50. At the back, spills out of bounds. From the tap there, try to get it forward with the Suns, but turned it over. McQuarrie tapped it towards Pendlebury, kept it in front of him. The Pies working hard here. McRae, handball over the top. Great little spin from side bottom. Spills out to Pendlebury. Long handball to Sullivan. Can they get within a point? Oh, it's the post. Well, that was almost out of bounds anyway. Long kick here from the Suns. Maynard went back, left the ball behind. And now the Suns can go. Ainsworth, long handball to Holman. Maynard about to shut him down. Great pace from Maynard. Parker.
Good tackle.
Let it go. Frampton. Seeing it's out of bounds and he'll see it out. Maynard made a mistake there, but went back and got it and made up for that pretty quickly. So 7.5 gone in this last period of the match sims tonight. Pies within 10 points. Tap down. Steen couldn't get rid of it. Spills out now. Noble. Handball was smothered. Fighting hard here as Rogers. McRae wrapped him up. Moyle tapped down. Fiorini got rid of the handball. Holman. He'll always go in hard. Moyle did well. In and under. Did it brilliantly there was Berry. And now short little kick towards Rogers. Had too much on it. Side bottom, tracking it down. He's usually pretty smart in this play. Rogers fighting hard though. Did it well. Holman with the stiff arm and then did the smart thing and took it out. Jake Rogers starting to tire a bit. He's done a lot of work.
Yeah.
Tap down. Did it well. Fiorini just slung it forward there. Overrun it was Roses. Fighting hard. Parker dropped it. Umpire circles and it's a high. I thought it was a good tackle, but he's paid it against him there. So free kick against Parker. So that was Golpin who gave away that free kick there. Ewan did well. Closey. Quick hands to Rogers. Held without it almost. Did well. Fighting back there was Rogers. Maynard. Quick hands was nice. Parker works it out wide. Tried to take the mark with Steen. He dropped it. Fighting back for it. Couldn't get it. West couldn't gather it, but now McQuarrie. Great stiff arm.
Oh.
Bounces just start coming back to the players tonight.
What?
It's a free kick off the ball. I think it's against Alex Sexton. And it's going to go the Pies way up the field. It's going to go to Brody Mychek. So Mychek will get the free kick. He's too far out to score. So Mychek. He's pointing. He's going to go long. And he sets it up towards the pocket. It's very deep. Can't take it. It's out of bounds. Charlie West went up again. So 10 points the margin. 10 minutes gone. Still a heap of time left. Side bottom up at the stoppage here with Pendlebury. Tap down. Spoiled away towards side bottom and tried to slap away Closey, who did well. Tapped inside, trying to keep the numbers here, the Pies. McQuarrie kept it in front of him momentarily, giving it away. Moyle picked it up cleanly, kicked it down towards the wing. Frampton, great pick up. Good pressure there from the Suns forward.
It's high. Was it?
It was Max Noble who stopped him there. Interesting, Max Noble. I believe that's the guy who was at the Fremantle Dockers, was going to be picked up as a rookie, but the Gold Coast signed him. Little under the table sort of job, and they stole him from him.
Oh, lovely
Holman, great tackle.
What else would you expect from Nick Holman?
Will Parker tried to be nimble, but but Holman wasn't taking a bar of it. Gives it off. Noble gives it off straight to Farah. He sends it inside the forward 50 towards McAndrew. No, sorry. GF. Lloyd Johnson couldn't mark it. Thank you. Holman chases after it. Great pressure here from the Suns, but they break away here, Collingwood. They do it well. Side bottom, back to Brown. They work it into the middle now to Sullivan. Parker, he's had a lot of touches. He's done well. Sends it inside the forward 50. Gold Coast have the numbers here. And a good grab. Fiorini. Oh, dangerous kick. He did it well, though. Moyle. Looking to give it to Noble.
Oh.
He goes in with a short kick. It was nice. It's okay. Swallow. Suns working this up nicely. Short little kick was nice. Now Golpin. Kicked the opening goal. So Golpin runs a bit of an arc here. He's going to send it long. Who's the tall option? It's Moyle! Well, this guy, Ned Moyle, one of the unluckiest people in footy. If it wasn't for his predecessor in Jared Witts, he'd be one of the best ruckmen in the comp.
He's done very well since Witts went off in his last quarter. He's done very well.
The thing is, you can't play both of them. I mean, maybe if he can start adding a forward craft to himself here, Ned Moyle, it's a chance, but...
Yeah, we got to think about Ben King, Jed Welter.
Yeah.
Up there.
Ethan Reid as well.
Can you afford to use him?
Well, kicked it dead straight. Good finish there from Ned Moyle. It is the unfortunate story of Ned Moyle. He's never going to really be in front of Jared Witts, at least for a time being. It is unfortunate for him, but I mean, if he does have an injury, Jared Witts, they've got a perfect player to come into the lineup. From the tap
I don't know
down,
how that was not hold the ball. He did literally win around by Ned Moyle, but jeez.
Moyle gets it forward. Holman kept it in front of him. Will always fight for it. Good tackle from Parker.
He's gone now. Yeah.
Well, Parker gets him back. He's shown some good signs, Will Parker. Fucking all right there, Tommy.
It is nearly 9. It isn't. Oh, it was nearly 8. It's only 8:30 over there.
So Parker sends it long. 2-on-1. Pies couldn't win it. Moyle dropped it. Handball away. Did it well there, the Pies. Kick away. Moyle gathered it. A little bit of an up. I think that was high. No umpire just calls for it. So 16 points. About 10 minutes left in this game. Moyle tapped down Fiorini. Quick hands to Berry. He gathered it well. Handball over the top to Swallow. Can he gather it? He does. Usually a good user, David Swallow. That's no exception, but a great spoil from Frampton. So the Gold Coast definitely resting a few players. There's no Matt Rao. No Anderson out there.
No Humphreys.
No Humphrey, who definitely looks like he's a round one, an opening round starter, you would say. Bailey Humphrey.
Yeah.
So Moyle took it out of the ruck, tackled immediately. Holman wrapped up, ball up. So a lot of these players, basically the second team here for the Gold Coast. Tap down here, Dowling. Oh, he shrugged underneath it. That should be holding the footy. He ducked underneath it. It's going to be a free kick for Collingwood anyway. So Marnie, this is one of the VFL listed players. Shown a couple of good signs. High up and under ball. Couldn't mark. Fighting for it again. Long kick here for the Suns towards their forward 50. Frampton gathered well. Marnie, handball inside towards Jaff, missed it. Johnston missed it as well. Holman wanted it more. Jaff wraps him up. Got the handball away though. Johnston, low darting ball towards the pocket. Spills out the back and out of bounds. Umpire throws it in. Sock it off the ground. And it's through for a behind. Well, the Gold Coast have taken their chances. They've kicked 7 goals straight before that point. Throws it back into play. Trying to break through some tackles. Did it pretty well. McQuarrie dropped it. Fiorini gives it off. They can work it through numbers here. The Gold Coast bad handball there from Closey though. He's played all the match sims for the Gold Coast. Oh, it's another free kick off the ball. Fucking hell.
Jesus.
Frampton isn't impressed by it either. So this may be something the umpires are looking into this year. A lot more off the ball decisions are going to be paid, which is, great
Always,
stuff.
Never great because you know that they always pay the softest ones ever.
Yeah. But Ned Moyle. Well, it's going to be hard for him to get into this team with Jared Witts around. But maybe if he can add this to his game, he may well be in the team in opening round. Ned Moyle's got 2.
Let's see.
No, they're not going to show it, I think. Well, Ned Moyles kicked 2 goals now. Noble's gone into the ruck, so maybe they are potentially trying to look if Ned Moyle can play as a forward.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
So just under 6 minutes to go. Gold Coast have broken away in the last few minutes. Noble tap down. Fiorini near it. Socket off the ground by Graham. Bouncing ball towards half forward. Holman couldn't gather. Rogers fighting for it. Couldn't gather it either. In fact, it was Johnston. Handball forward. Close. He missed his target. Ball spilled out somehow from Long. And now they can go. Brown got a handball away. Showing some good signs. Gave it away though. And half back, the Suns can work this one forward. Good kick in the end. Finds Roses.
You surprised that he hasn't played more in this match, Sim?
Yeah, I'm a bit surprised, but also he was the one who was going to go, and then they kept him.
Yeah.
Moyle went after it, couldn't mark. Quaynor just got rid of it in time. Long out the back. Short little kick is nice. That'll be a mark to Pendlebury. Everything slows down when he's got the footy.
Even in a match, Sim, it all slows down for penalties.
Yeah. Short kick to Parker. Been one of the more impressive Collingwood younger guys. So sends it long. Couldn't mark it. Ball inside. Swallow did it okay. Fiorini. And now trying to break away with Sexton. Got rid of it just in time. Good tackling pressure there from the Pies. Tap down, Sullivan. Got the clearing ball forward. Did well in front. Was Bennett's. And now the Pies can get this one forward, but it's out on the full. So a free kick is going to go to Farah in the back pocket. Good play out the back. They can go now, the Suns. Johnston has Berry riding shotgun. Decides to go himself. He's taking a second bounce. Can probably take a third. He decides to go long. Top of the goal square looking for Himmelberg. 1, 2, 3. Couldn't mark. He tries to get to his toes, but he can't. It rolls through for a rush behind. Just couldn't grab it in the end there, Himmelberg. But Jaff did well. He's been good.
Probably was a free, don't you think?
Probably, but it was still pretty good. So Frampton. Short kick. So now Maynard in short. Did well. Sullivan. So 3 minutes to go. Short little kick out wide. Brown. And now long kick inside. It's a good kick. It'll be a free kick downfield. Did it well. They can take a few handballs. Pendlebury gives it off to Macquarie. Maybe a little ending highlight for the Pies. Good finish. Probably the best player of the night for the Pies. Bo Macquarie finishes the job. So Johnson is a pretty good kick in the end. I mean, I wouldn't say it's a free kick. I think it's pretty good. Jaff had his eyes on the ball the whole time.
Yeah.
Him, Parker, and my boy Charlie West have been my favourite Collingwood players who aren't hugely of note.
It's been interesting to see the rookies or less experienced players for Collingwood come in this match. Sim, they've done a lot, like you said, a lot of them have done reasonably well.
Yeah. I've liked the look of Ned Long as well. He's looked pretty good. On Gold Coast side, Ned Moyle's shown some good signs playing up forward, but also in ruck. Jake Rogers has been very good as well. Those are probably the two main ones, I would say.
Yeah, the other ones haven't really done
much in the second game, I'd be honest. Yeah, I mean they've just been good. I mean they've just been just serviceable if best. I mean, the other players like the Suns, you'd probably say Matt Rowell, Noah Anderson's been really good, Humphrey, but all of them are out of this second period now. So, yeah, in the second period, I'd say Rogers and Moyle have been their best. Fiorini out the back to Holman. He's been okay. With about a minute to go, can the Gold Coast get one more? Spoiled away, Maynard got the kick away, wide ball, will spill out of bounds. So overall, it's a match simulation. You can't take too seriously, but Gold Coast have done well.
Yeah, it's, some nice little moments for the Gold Coast.
Yeah, I've been very impressed by them, and hopefully in their next match simulation, they got the Swans, so we'll see how they go in that one, see what team lines up. But maybe this is the year. Sullivan tackled by Rogers. He's been really good. Noble tried to step through a couple. Yeah, he goes out of bounds. So 20 seconds left. There won't be much more in this one. A lot of Pies fans in the stadium tonight to watch their team. Haven't seen a win, but don't think they'll be too concerned coming into opening round in a few weeks. Penalty out the back towards Sullivan. He'll get one last touch. And there's your siren. So the Gold Coast have won both their match simulations this afternoon. They've done really well. They've shown some good signs. It's only pre-season, but all you can do is win, and that's what they've done. Maybe the rebrand could cause the sun rising on the AFL in 2025. Maybe. I don't know. But it was a good win from them in the end. They did well in both games. They showed good signs. And maybe we'll see some more next week against the Swans. But guys, thank you for joining our live stream. We've been on for 3.5 hours now, 6 periods of football. Thank God footy's back. We'll be back next week for the stream. Thursday, Brisbane up against the Crows. And we will be... Did they just swap? Oh, I thought it was a fight. Sorry. They're just talking friendly banter. And the review, of course, will be out on Saturday night or Sunday. So that will be the review of every single match simulation of the week, of last week and this week. But again, guys, thank you for watching. Thank you